added like a flavor thing, so whenever I use a
Wow.
I cast Moonbeam.
I just had the flavor thing and it.
Your flavor thing.
Well,
Yes.
hello everybody. Welcome back to CritToFailure. We return once again to our storytelling with a bit more lively animated tokens than last time. So now people hopefully can understand who people are. Because that was like
Who are
everybody telling us that nobody knew who people were. And for some reason people said Tom was Norse all the time, so it's a weird mix.
The fuck?
Oh, yo.
Yeah, no, I got a message about that. It was an odd bunch. So yeah.
That's
Norse,
us.
actually.
Norse were blood brothers.
Oh, that's
So, yeah.
disgusting.
Well, for those who tune in for the first time, I am Stylo, our DM of this fun game we have. We have also a few of our players, some new faces, some old from our last games. We're gonna go by them. We will just present who they are slowly. Maybe say their Twitter at if they want to plug something, and then tell somewhat of like maybe.
Why the hell we want to plug our Twitter?
I don't know.
I do.
speak for
One of
yourself.
them. See, some people like clicks. All right.
I like clout.
Yeah, I'll say there's a lot of cloud happening around here, and I don't appreciate it.
That's amazing. Well, we will give small introductions, and as well as always, because this is streamed and recorded, it will be up on YouTube eventually. We also like to say throughout, we try to focus on the game. So at the end of the stream, we will try to go for everybody who followed and or donated if people waste their money, who knows. But mostly out of all this, we try to keep mid-game, but we could say hi to chat at least once before we start.
Yo, give
I mean,
us all
say
your
hi.
money.
Okay.
Money.
Like,
us your money.
just give us your fucking money.
Fucking money.
Give me the money.
Please.
All right, let's start some small introductions. So, furthest along, playing the Wood Elf Druid, Hendrickson, we have Tom. Please make a short summary either of yourself or character. Depends which one you'd like to choose.
It's your boy, the Razor Scooter enthusiast. I am playing a Wood Elf man, Druid man, who summons lots of things and is the bane of Stylo's existence when it comes to filling things on the map. I'm pretty sure he hates me and has threatened to take away all my summons in like the last 24 hours, at least 15 times. So I'm hoping for a good run here.
I've yet to kill him with his own creature. All right.
Yeah, one day.
Anything more you wish to share, or is that it?
No, that's all I need to say. We'll see what happens.
All right. Next in line, we have playing the Sorcerer, multi-classed wizard. Wood Elf as well. We have Huxley, played by Cam.
Well, actually, I'm an Eladrin, but I play
Wood Elf variant. It's the same fucking thing.
It really is. Though.
Yeah, I'm just being. I play a kind of bipolar petty illusionist who likes dirty tricks and only really cares about himself. I guess that's all you really need to know.
Kind of bipolar.
Kind of, yeah.
It's been
Kind
like
of
this for
bipolar.
like 4 sessions out of the Twitch realm, so just we're used to it.
It's just the character.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, next up we have our
The
fun
boy.
Erganasi rogue, Boba, played by our lovely friend Spidey. So please give small introductions if you want to.
Yeah, hola, I am Boba. I am the Aragonasi rogue. I do a lot of sneaking around and sneak attacks when I get the chance. And, I want to find my parents again. So, we'll see if I find them or not.
It's a quest that will last 5 sessions.
It
Now,
will be forever. I will find
yeah,
them
it
dead
will
in
probably be for the entire game. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is all.
So next up, we have our human fighter of the group, because everybody needs one, named Saw, played by our lovely Norse. Give a small introduction of yourself if you wish.
He's a strong boy. Definitely definitely average intelligence. There's nothing wrong in that department. Trust me. Um,
-1.
yeah, besides that, fucking, yeah, no, it's just a grab. Besides that, I chose to use the worst fighting style in D&D, which is grappling, and make it work out of pure spite for Stylo.
And
hasn't worked.
still, I am still 1-up away all the time. So it still
yeah,
It is
is
a very
me
hard
winning.
thing to do.
It is the hardest thing. It has become a fun joke within us, and he punishes me for it.
I win. My
I do.
win.
I shove a
Extra
barbell up his
reps.
ass.
Extra reps.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Next up in line, we have our lovely gnome artificer, Gregory 1 Oros Lumari III, or Greg for
Hello.
short, played by our lovely David, or Frixton, which we're going to probably
Yeah,
say
just name drop
every
my ass,
single
please.
time.
Thank you.
Well, it's Frixton, then people say Dave, then people
It
say
doesn't
David,
matter.
then people say Davu, so I don't know. It's one or the other.
Bravo.
Davo. Right. Want to give a small introduction about yourself?
Gregory is very much sometimes too smart for his own good, and is trying to do the best he can for what he believes is right. He is of a noble background, of a very known noble family of the Keysgate Empire, or the Empire of whatever this fucking place is. I can never remember.
I enlighten the people after because I got to do a world introduction again.
Yeah. He is a battlesmith artificer, and he has a gun, and it deletes things. It's very fun.
Yeah, it actually does. He nat 20s almost every single final blow. It is
It's
the bane
hilarious.
of
Kill
DM's
stealer.
systems.
I kill
Yes,
still a lot.
kills-
That's very
It's
much
the guy
fair.
that camps at the back of the map in COD. It's legit. That is Gregory in a hole. Sends a
With the
dog
sniper
out
out when he gets
$16
when he gets
kills.
3 kills, and then he just stays
Yo,
back.
guys, remember when I fucking natural 20 that black dragon?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
literally
does.
tanks a black dragon, waste all of my spell slots, and procs wild magic like 17 times. Oh yeah. Yeah, I shoot him
Ah,
once.
get fucked.
And still
Listen,
doesn't fucking kill
I
it
got the
because
kill.
a gnome with a gun got it. Now, continuing on.
Funny stick, go boom.
We have our wonderful warlock human. Sorry,
Wonderful.
dragon marked. I said that I said that perfectly sarcastically.
With a good asterisk.
Yeah, with a very good asterisk. Played by Kitsu, or sometimes called Nicole a lot, but mostly Kitsu. So don't worry about that. But if people confuse his names all the time, don't worry. You give a small introduction about yourself if you wish.
So yeah, hi, I'm Nicole Kitsu, bitch, whatever you want to call me. I play a human with a dragon mark on the back of her right arm, left arm, left arm. And is also touched by a patron, a sadistic god that kind of wants to kill things, and he's also a dragon, and it's hot. Um, and yeah, she kind of wants to kill things also, so. Yeah, it's pretty poggers, and since we're plugging things at Kitsu on Twitter.
The one person that actually plugs her Twitter.
only
out of
one
everybody.
person that plugs it. The final
Hilarious.
end of our line, we have our
yeah.
kobold monk, Joel. I'm not going to say username. So he returns once
Flashbacks
again.
to year one.
Yeah.
Do it. You gotta do it. Come on, gotta do it.
3 years ago, this man was in their first game, and I had to say it out loud on our introduction. I still regret
it.
it to this day, and he has somewhat changed his username over time, but it's still stuck with the same one on Discord. So
You
we
gotta
have
do it,
our
mate.
lovely Joelle with the tag of
H lover.
Hentai
Okay.
Lover 69. That is his actual tag. There you go. There you go,
That's
stream.
hilarious.
How to get banned like game 1.
Listen, it's been past 10 minutes. They're fine. Wait
Yeah.
this
Oh
minute.
yeah, no. It
Past 10
has not
minutes
fallen
and final
apart
fine.
just yet. Yeah, please
Yeah,
give
we're
us a full
fine.
introduction if you will.
I play Evo, a kobold monk, and they're just, what kobolds do best: be sneaky, run fast, smack people on the head, and send them to horny jail. what I do.
actually says everything about Evel in like a second. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
Run fast,
again,
bonk.
I am Stylo. I'm gonna plug my Twitter because I can at Drunken Laundry on Twitter. Best game tag I know. And I'm your DM for this evening. And before we jump into a small world recap, I'm gonna give also a small world, introduction before we start the game fully. So, our 7 wondrous people who, by the way, goes by the name The Dynamic Front as a whole group that owns a tavern somewhere in the main capital on this keyscape. You can see the middle. The main aspect so far in this world is that they are in the world of Ragrios on the continent of Ecorus, which you can see in front of you here. They are currently on an adventure to figure out a few things regarding some rumors they've heard about around the Empire and also into the kingdom to the east, which is split by the town of Dale up in the right corner. They themselves find themselves currently in the capital of Keysgate, which is the capital of the current Hestrus Empire, a brutalist empire who seek control to give sort of a freedom to the people, which is mostly just order and laws and not really caring that much overall. Mostly for monetary gain, if you will. Party has just chosen to ignore every law and somehow getting away with it. I have actually tried to imprison them once. That didn't work. So they are a fun bunch. Owns a tavern now as well. And it is not like a lot of world lore I can give that is like major, other than that they are in the Empire. It's not much. It's not much, actually. You haven't left it once. So we'll see what further adventure comes. I might do a small video on YouTube just explaining the whole graph, because I'm a bit, I gotta say it, nervous because there's a lot of shit that I might do wrong and I don't want to be on the first episode. And I've already done something wrong, so here we are. But
What, start live streaming?
yeah, probably. Well, we're gonna jump in quickly here, and before that, I would like to say it's just a Twitch chat. Thank you all so much for coming by this early. Thanks for all the followers. I saw A's Combo, who helped me get to contact with some artists, which is quite good artist called Mijichu. Shout out to her for helping us create all these fine tokens of the players you see today. Probably going to give her a lot of money, because I believe in like 10 sessions we will have a brand new party, because that tends to be the main theme
Party
about
wipe,
my
party
games
wipe.
is that there's a TPK.
Party wipe.
At least I die.
I will just like to mention for those who don't
Wait.
remember, reasons why there haven't been a lot of live streams is because there has been at least 3 campaigns I've run which have ended in the TPK at level 5. So we're at level 8 now and going strong. I am not purposely trying to kill these fools.
Score.
You beat a high score, and you're all now happy to join us as we are mid-game on the breaking point, where we will see what happens next. Anything else people want to plug or say before we start our game?
We're all gonna die this session.
Yeah, drown
Yeah.
in
This
a
actually turned into a one
fucking
shot.
hot tub.
We're
And
gonna
I'll be
fucking
the
drown
murderer.
in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forget how to breathe.
Yeah.
This is
also
when the
one.
fucking Grim Reaper card comes into play and that one NPC comes and kills all.
Yes. Just saw. It wasn't even saw do the card, but it still
Just
kills him.
Zaw just comes and stabs him.
Yeah,
Like,
George just gets shanked.
Well, let's
Lich
get our
comes,
music
cast
here.
fucking power word kill on you and leaves.
Get
Good
shanked, bruv, in it.
got our license for this knife, bruv.
I'll bet you. All right. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. Let me increase it a tiny bit more just so we can get a feeling of it. There we are. So, joining us now into our current moment in our lovely game. The party known as the Dynamic Front has managed to, after a treacherous treacherous adventure up north into the Trispike Mountains after chasing a individual, a Kenku, who had stolen some information from a nobles man. They did all this due to having some small connections to a thief or a individual of criminality inside the Empire. They had to pay off some favors, and they did so by chasing a bird for actual 2 months, out of game and in game. So
Too long.
I said Trispike by accident. The Trihorn Mountains, in where they were at the Trispike outpost. Sorry, it's a lot of names. That's a lot of lore, and I'm nervous. Shut up, chat.
I'm not sure.
So, yeah, it's like a party member correcting me. But
Hey, at least
further on.
at least I typed that out.
That is true. So, after their return back to the capital of Keysgate, they had noticed that the current empire has started to increase their army forces around the capital, having probably a lot of army camps both east and west of the capital, protecting seemingly the walls. It's not known why, but a few members have sought out to get information that will probably get revealed soon enough. The adventurers now has taken about a month downtime to figure out what to do next. They have a few leads to go off on. One was about a strange white, or if you will, albino tiefling who had apparently some fun interactions with the individual of criminality that these adventurers had befriended. A black-skinned tiefling called Kilfus, or Killfish, which some people still say. And they also had it lead towards a strange magical tree that a past party member spoke of, as well with the two elves might gotten a bit more lore about, may help one of them, who's currently in a small predicament with maybe their magic as a sorcerer, wild magic as a sorcerer. So they have been gathering a few information, trying to figure out their own paths at the same time the parties, and now find themselves at the end of their month in their own tavern, sitting by their beds, I presume, as they try and figure out what to do for the last day, to where to go is the best way to say it. So, party. As you wake up in the morning again, still sleep in the same room. You know it's been a month, you've gotten a lot of stuff done, you haven't spoken much to each other as you've been on different paths. What do you wish to do before you make a choice? As this is your last day before any major choices must be made.
In that time, have we seen, or any of us seen, Kilthus?
That's a good question.
No,
Good
none of
question.
you have met him or seen him.
Hey.
No, there was a search for him, but you have not seen him, no.
I assume he skipped town then.
Yeah, probably. I just wanted to research more of my staff, see if I could figure anything out more of it.
Oh, my screen just turned black. That is fun. There we go. They're back. That was weird.
Oh, way to go.
Professionals, guys.
Yup.
Indeed.
I am going to wake up in the morning. I'm gonna knock on everybody's doors to gather them.
Morning, Arif.
Who goes there?
Hey,
Morning. Yeah.
guys, we're gonna have to talk.
Yes.
Why?
5 more
Oh,
minutes.
now my screen's just white. Yo, fucking love
Yo.
this app. Give me a second stream. Technical difficulties as per usual.
Do do
There's gonna be a
do
Twitch
do
stream without it.
do 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 do
Jumper
do
And-
do.
go.
There we go. Should be back to normal.
Don't tell us you have something to do for us.
No, no.
Alright.
Look, just come meet me in the lounge.
Alright.
It's
I'll head up to the lounge, waiting for everybody.
All right.
I'll drag anyone
Alright.
who's being slow.
I'll just walk
Go
down because
wheel.
Greg's more than likely already up.
I'm just gonna walk up there. You know, move
Just walk
as
down.
one does.
Smooth.
Schmove.
Yeah.
Pick us some breakfast on the way.
You
Oh,
walk
yeah.
downstairs all the way, then walk back up
Yeah.
again to the second floor
Yeah.
where the lounge
Yeah,
is.
fuck it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Stop,
Like
stop
you
at the
walk,
kitchen. Yeah.
you'll walk
Yeah.
by the lounge, then walk back down, then walk back
Yeah.
up again to the lounge. All right.
Hey Gideon, can you go get me a sandwich from the kitchen?
Mm.
So you-
For more.
as your devilish familiar appears. By the way, they have tons of familiars, and 2 of them speak. He wakes up, and he... What?
Go get me a sandwich.
Okay. He
I'm gonna,
lies down.
and in turn on my side, I will give Cran a piece of bread.
She was
Very
sleeping
small.
on your shoulder the entire time. Then
Yeah.
you take just as large, like, bread slice.
Not
and she
large.
just take, like, to her, it's large. To you, it's like you just pick with 2 fingers out, like a
It's-
small bite.
It's like when you throw like a piece of cheese on a cat.
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty accurate, actually.
She takes it just. Don't have any leaves, do you?
Hmm. You can got some later if you want. You can go outside.
She just eats the food.
Oh.
We have a sprite named Cran, so the joke Cranberry could be done.
He would only allow me to have it if I named her Cranberry.
Want a Sprite?
I said wanted to
Exactly.
make a joke. You said yes. Do not mix
Alright,
stories.
cranberry.
No, I'm
Alright.
gonna make that. That's the canon story right
That's
there.
canon now.
That's canon.
If
LeBron
come here,
James-
boy.
LeBron James gave her to me.
As you're, I'd be fucking familiar right now. And as you also come downstairs, you see sleeping on the floor right by the bar, the armored dog and your mascot for this tavern, the massive mastiff, fully on with half plate armor, decked to shit, wakes up and runs towards you and almost throws you to the floor.
Oh god, you're getting fat.
Tons of licks, tons of nose kisses, etc., etc. Your face is just wet, more than usual.
Eh. Come on. Up the stairs. Come on.
And
Need
Biff
exercise.
follows.
If on a morning run.
And Biff follows.
Are we going
Alright.
to the second floor for this?
Yeah, the lounge is in the second floor, but
Oh,
everybody
I-
wanted
I
food,
thought
so
it
they
was
went
waiting
back
the
the
down.
entire time.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
Gregory be on the couch effectively.
Yeah, like Arif is sitting
Or
on like
up.
one of the couch chairs, and just see everybody walk past. Like probably try to start the conversation. Everybody left downstairs.
No, Gregory would have went to the lounge then.
You said Evla?
I was just saying
It
we
was just
go
static.
up with the lounge with them.
Oh,
was
okay,
just-
sorry.
Oh.
Boba would have
Okay.
grabbed a muffin.
Why are we here? Talk out.
Look,
Who you
What?
guys, it's been a month. What's the plan?
We had a plan.
Because the only lead that we have, Greg, if you want to tell them.
All right. Well, our leads are basically we can head to the east and see what this white tiefling has to do with what was going on, especially with their payment toward Wick for stealing that arrowhead, or which I think this would be the more viable option, to go north up to forgot the name is Winsford. Winshill.
Willsden.
Wilson. Jesus Christ.
Wolfsden.
Wilsden and
Wolfsden.
is it Wolfsden or is it Willsden?
Will,
an I.
like the will of
Oh,
God.
Wills.
Wills.
I have it
Willsden.
down as
Like many
Wolfsden, my bad.
wills.
Way to go.
You know the
Wolfen.
best part? You know the best part?
Shut
I
up.
put up the map when we had our thing
I
and
know, and now it's
zoomed
not
in
not here
into the
anymore.
area and clicked on
Now
it
it's not
5
here anymore.
times.
You wasn't nobody paying
No,
attention.
this
I'm
was-
dyslexic.
The issue is the text is just meshed together when you increase the resolution that much that I can't read it.
We also have
Excuses.
Illiterate.
we also have collectively 2 brain cells.
Yeah,
That
true.
is true. That goes even for your
Gregory
DM.
has, Gregory has
That's
a little
combined.
of them.
That's combined.
Yeah.
You keep forgetting that style. I don't understand.
It's because like the same energy sort of hits each other, so it blocks out. It's just strange.
It just
Uh,
evens out. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we have a lead toward that tree that Caslin and his teacher, Dr. Hind, were going toward. I did find one of his books in the library, courtesy of Caslin. And I think that the best option would be to go toward that location. And I believe there was something we could do there that would help you, Mr. Huxley.
Well, I didn't really want to throw this as long as I could, but since it's the topic now, Huxley sort of motions at his hat and he just puts his hand through it and he takes it off. And as the illusion sort of fades for the moment, you can see Huxley's eye is a little bigger than it was before.
The gem
I've-
is increased.
Well,
I've been trying for the past month to
Fuck.
to figure more out.
You hit yourself by accident. Clip your ear.
In Huxley. Huxley. How'd that go?
I don't believe that's it's funny, but
No, it's not funny.
yes, sure. Yes, it looks
Just
like that has gotten
FYI,
worse.
just so people don't know, Huxley has sort of a condition. His wild magic has taken over. He's wearing a hat of disguise to look a bit more normal than a giant eye with a mouth on its neck. Also, the giant eye seems to have some purple strange gem in the center that seems to have grown in a size with his eye as well. It's like a cyclops with
For sure.
more of a problem of the eye taking over the face.
All right. Seeing that that's gotten worse, I definitely would implore us to maybe go toward the tree and see if we can find a way to fix that, since this is a all magical tree of some sort.
What if he's
And-
possessed?
I don't think that's possession. I think that's arcane magic that has decided to go awry.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid.
Like a cane that's gone to an eye? What?
Gotta help
Ma-
old one eye
Miss
over
Miss
here.
Aerith, remember that talk about magic and the side effects that could happen?
Mhm.
That. So be careful with your own magic.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't want to look like me.
Oh, I definitely don't.
Who would?
Yeah, I don't want it either. Now I'm gonna put the hat back on.
Go Spectrum.
Anyway, I do think that maybe we pick up the pace for that one, because that could definitely get out of hand very quickly.
Well, if you ask me, I say we go for it. Go to the big ol' fuck off tree.
Yes, I've been getting a throbbing pain in my eye every time I cast a spell lately. It's actually starting to
reality?
affect me.
In reality, as stupid as you look, don't need you dying, so we should probably try at least.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yes, our last venture, you nearly died how many times?
It's nothing different than usual.
Well-
Tried counting on his fingers.
I think in reality, anybody dying would be a very big hindrance to our cause.
That's very
So-
much true.
Regardless of who it is, just We need to look out for everybody.
All right, I'll gather some provisions, and I will get the cart ready.
Wait. Why don't we do something like fun, like before we head out?
Like what?
What's your
Killing?
definition of fun? What?
Killing?
That,
Huh?
that
I told you you should
I
probably
mean,
behave.
Fighting.
I mean,
Sorry.
oh, fine,
would be-
yeah.
Genocide. I mean,
I-
alright.
I would say fighting, but we kind of got a stick next to us. I'd say-
him.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Oh.
did I do something to y'all? Like,
I don't
Oh.
know, you're a walking stick with one eye. I don't fucking.
To be fair, you've nearly killed the party several times.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also think that what he's getting at is maybe working out
Yeah.
of some sort.
No. I'm actually really sore from work out yesterday. What if we do like, don't we have like all the fancy guy gave us all the money to go at the fancy place to do fancy things?
You mean a casino or betting?
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sure they have some
yeah.
sort of massage there.
the bar there.
Ooh,
Ah, right.
that'd be cool.
I read that in a book
Mm.
one time. I heard they're really relaxing.
I also heard they
Yes.
give you happy endings. I don't know what they are, but they sound fun.
You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
You've
one.
already had one of those before.
Yeah, we'll put
Really?
it that way.
Mm-hmm.
What happened
Oh,
What?
several.
is
Bob.
start like
You'll learn when you're older, Boba.
a children's storybook now? What?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Well, to be fair, I think he's old enough.
I
Boba,
mean,
how old are you?
let's see. Boba counts his fingers.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Two of them.
Years.
Yes.
It's
Well-
I don't keep track of this stuff. Usually it's my parents, but I don't.
Alright, who's gonna tell him?
Make an intelligence check.
How
Me?
old is Boba?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
Mister, I want to know my age.
Oh,
God.
One thing you are sure, at least. You're at
Yeah.
least 10. At least 10 years old. Beyond
I
that, you just remember counting at least maybe a few winters.
Oh my god.
I'd say 10 years at least.
I'm sorry, wait.
Well,
And we gave him whiskey?
that
Oh.
actually does raise the
that
alarm.
wasn't us. That was
I
that man
dude,
over there.
well,
Okay,
he's not
let
my
me, Let me
kid.
correct myself. We let him drink the whiskey?
You're right.
I
Not a
said-
good idea.
I can definitely say
Is
that
bad?
looking at his physique, that he's more than likely in his more adolescence.
Maybe
not
teens.
so much.
Maybe.
I was about to ask Stylo, with that intelligence, would Zorg have a gander at his physiology and give a rough estimate of his age?
He is drinking age.
Oh,
That is what
Oh.
you can get. He shows prominent signs of being at least drinking age.
well, he's at least. What's the number for drinking age? It's like a 1 and an 8. What's the number again, Greg?
I have no idea of your human laws.
Oh no, we're following
I'm-
Scottish here. Is at least 16. No.
Oh.
He's no,
Scotland!
he looks to you above 18.
Yeah.
He's
Is-
old enough, I believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell him about the happy ending then?
Is 10?
I'm
old
not
enough?
going on that.
No
point.
one needs to. You know what? How about this? If he finds out, he finds out.
You're right. Boba, don't ask.
What? Oh,
Like-
okay.
Apparently, I have them, and I've had them before, and they sound pretty good, so I'd go for it.
I'll say
don't
this.
re-
You'll probably enjoy it.
Have you ever read a book, Zop?
I read one before. They're kind of tricky. A bunch of kids laughed at me because holding it upside down. I don't like books.
Book.
I understand. It's just these happy endings you guys are speaking of. I've only seen them in books.
Oh. Out of
I'm
context.
not
Out of context.
entirely sure
As
you
as
know
this
what we're
conver-
talking about.
as this conversation goes on, there's a slight knock coming from the slight wall as you see a no man with same whitish graying beard. This is your lovely, lovely friend that's been keeping your taxes for like months. My name has disappeared from him for some reason.
Mr.
Hang on.
Telfer.
It's a Telfer, yeah.
He does our tax evasion, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
he
It's
does
Telfer
currently.
stock drop.
Yeah, thank you. It disappeared on my list for some reason. It's not on the dynamic front list anymore. I don't know why.
Aren't you glad I take those?
Oh no, it's there. It's just in the wrong place. Yeah, no, Telfer start drop. Good DM. Not nervous. Yeah, he hasn't arrived yet, Huxley.
Hmm.
You see Mr. Telfer come up. Excuse me. I'm not interrupting, I hope.
Oh no, what is it, Mr. Telfer?
I was wondering if you wanted to hear this month's payout before you leave again.
Oh, why, that would be lovely. And I'll get up the and approach him.
So we have a couple of bad news. Not too many. The taxes have risen a bit more. We do not know why. Taxes currently is 100 gold pieces for any major establishment. And we are now considered a major establishment, which is a bit of good news with the bad. Due to this, the price has gone down for what is our, well, profits. And currently, you're standing now at roughly 1,260 gold pieces for this month's payout, which is still profit in our book. But if the taxes continue and we not get a lot of, well, customers, this might change drastically. So, I will try my best to see if I can withstand a few of the, well, higher prices. But for now, it is still good.
That's a lovely price, payout. I do have a thought. And I'll turn to the rest of the group. Weren't, when we were renovating this place, didn't we want to make one of the rooms bigger, in a sense?
With one, like the main room, like
I believe it was either going to be the cellar or the attic.
The cellar you guys were planning on expanding.
It was the cellar, okay.
The attic is a bit more difficult considering the way the tavern is constructed. The cellar can be expanded.
Wide roof.
I believe we were thinking of a miniature pocket, but I don't remember fully, but...
I mean, how much would that cost?
well, I don't know about here, but they were expensive, at least back home.
Well,
and it was
I mean-
rampant there.
I know
I
for a
will
fact.
say,
Mhm.
it does feel like, even if that was the case, do we need it right now? We're about to leave.
That's true. How about this? We'll keep that as for safekeepings, and we'll just let it be for when we decide to upgrade the tavern. And that way, if things go really bad, there's still something for the tavern to be able to use.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm gonna pull up my ledger. We still have about 10,500 gold in the safe.
Then how about this? How about we put some more money into advertising to make sure that our tavern stays afloat?
Is that a thing we can do within a day?
Well, the issue
We-
is with the current predicament of things, advertising probably is not the most sensible option, and it would probably just be more of a waste of money.
Because
with
of war, isn't it?
of the tensions, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, it's gonna be a war. Let's be real.
Well, wouldn't
I
that
hope not, but-
incline soldiers to spend their off time trying to enjoy themselves to get away from whatever foolish infighting that their race includes?
That's fair, actually.
Well, I will say, knowing the Empire, they wouldn't really give their soldiers any time off.
Yes,
Mm.
that's the main issue.
Mhm.
Either way, I think that maybe just saving the money and deciding later on when we come back of what we can do with it. I do think that spending it now might be a poor decision, and especially with advertising, it might be a more awkward situation.
It is true. Better safe than sorry.
The most I can think of is maybe spend some a little bit of gold on maybe a strong man in a sense for if there's any more of those ruffians decide to show up.
Alright, well, I was going to say that.
Yeah, I've been trying to haggle with Moondale for some magic flower pots. Don't ask. But they should have felt that role, but I couldn't get any because he's a prune.
Well, either way, I do think that
Well, you're also a prick, so it's hard to negotiate.
Yeah.
I think I'd make out pretty fine.
either
wouldn't,
way,
so.
I do think that maybe a little bit of the money that from this profit go into maybe hiring a bodyguard for a month, since tension seems to be getting high and it's now hitting the tavern a little bit. I don't want to come back and see the sign all messed up again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of pissed me off. Like a lot.
Yeah. That was
Like a lot.
Yeah.
So if we can get
Part of
like
me kinda, maybe two, since if it escalates into a war, maybe one person manning that station would be a little too little on a busy
think-
night.
If we get Biff off his ass, he could help.
Actually,
he's gotten
Hey,
kind of fat, hasn't he?
Little pudgy boy, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little pudgy.
Pudgy.
does anyone know
you?
where Caslin is?
Last
Well,
I
as far
remember,
as we're
he was
aware,
heading up to the tree, actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
he
So I was
did leave
gonna-
his book for us, which was kind of odd.
That's weird because that was kind of his everything.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't believe
Greg,
he
you wanna
left
tell them
the
to know?
magical book.
The books that Caslin had was the tales of Dr. Hyde whenever he experienced, which he tried to use to get clues to where he was. He said he would stay in Barham to figure out what to do next. He probably, due to some recent events, to the two of you, Gregory and Arif, that visited the library, got the pages together in the rightful chapters, wrote a bit more because the text differenced a bit, or the person who written them had copied more likely a lot of the text. It seemed like the last page that you read regarding the quote was probably found, and your friend Caslin probably used that as to go to Will's Den, which is where you got the clues from.
All right.
So you presume, due to as well with the newly styled book that you found in the library, who seems a bit out of place because of its, well, fine new cover, that maybe Caston dropped by Keysgate. Maybe he gave it to someone that would drop by Keysgate, and they delivered it to the archive, but did not find one of you who was mentioned on the note.
All right. So yes, up north would be the best situation for that.
Okay.
Anyway, Mr. Telfer, I do think that would be
yes.
a good idea for us to maybe up security in a slight amount.
That can be done.
One or two, and by all means, if you need to, take some out of the payout.
I
We'd
believe
rather
I
the-
can manage with our current profits to find us some suitable hands.
Alrighty, that sounds lovely.
Oh, Mr. What's your name?
Tell
Telfer.
first Spark Drop, madam.
Yeah, that. Could you do me a favor?
What is the favor?
I'm gonna grab Boba, like by the wrist, and I'm gonna bring him up to him and say, "Could you explain to him what happy endings are?" I'm gonna walk
I'm-
out of the door.
Mr. Topher, don't answer that, please.
Yeah, do it.
Well, you see, young man,
Oh,
when
no.
a
I'm
woman
like, I don't.
and man are quite fond of one another,
I'm gonna walk away.
for
Oh,
brevity,
jeez.
it continues. You get a somewhat view of what he means by happy ending.
Oh.
Zos, don't.
Zal realizes his happy ending.
I seem I have enlightened some of you. I will now, if you do not mind, continue my work. Good luck in your next endeavors, Gregory.
Of course.
And rest of you. Pleasant days.
Thanks.
He walks away, shaking his head.
Well, as you can tell, Mr. Topher is very useful of having him around.
Very informative.
Bold and knowledgeable.
Hey, I have a question for you guys. How long has it been since we started talking about this up here? Time has been flying.
It's probably been
In
about
like 2 hours.
2 hours. How long does it take for Gideon to get a damn sandwich? And I'm gonna like go downstairs.
Yeah, fucking little gremlin's been fucking
That's you.
taking ages.
You run downstairs and you see on the floor there's a singular sandwich.
It's just on the floor.
You do not
No,
see
they
Gideon.
thought Gideon was caught stealing.
Oh, ooh, look, free sandwich.
Now, in your distraction with talking, you realize that a certain connection dropped about an hour in.
Oh
Um,
no.
You may notice as well that your innkeep seems to be shouting still outside the door at somebody, and you you just see, okay, your innkeeper Arbor Douglas, your human innkeeper, just seems to be shouting, "He's a part of the staff!" And you continue shouting, and you hear someone outside, "Oh, here's a devil!"
I'm gonna
No, no.
walk outside.
You see outside there is 3 men dressed in heavy armor. That seems to be wearing the insignia of the Empire itself, and not just the Keysgate
Here
crest.
we go.
They're
Oh,
wearing a
boy.
full tabard of them, and they seem to be in full. I would say half plate. They don't have their leg plates on, it seems. But they seem to be having a heavy discussion with the innkeep.
As I walk outside, I am going to subtle cast Major Image.
I subtle cast Fireball. Okay, yeah, sure. Major.
And I want to just sort of like make my presence unbelievably big. Like
Make intimidation.
intimidation out the ass.
With the aspect, I'll give you advantage. That's still fine. 16.
And I'll re-roll that for a point.
Oh,
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 boy.
not
no.
this time.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Even
Never
worse.
mind.
Explodes.
Fucking.
And as
I
I
don't-
sort of walk outside,
Don't think you should
Um,
roll anymore, my guy.
yeah, I don't.
Thank God that wasn't
So-
the fucking wild magic.
It's been a month.
Caster.
That shit disappeared.
A caster is one of the owners of this tavern, and if you have a problem with devils, then I don't see why you haven't gone by Moondale yet. He has an imp. Why is it a problem here? If you don't like it, you can leave.
They 3 all look at each other first and look at you. One spits straight on the floor and walks away. There's then continuously one follows, and then one still stands, trying to stand down his hand, then looks back and see all his friends is ready and runs to catch him. Yeah, they don't say a word and leave. I'll count as 16 originally. Should count the 1 too, but
Well,
They
it,
also
it takes
roll,
the
like-
highest roll.
yeah, they also roll like a 2.
Ow.
So, well, the one who ran away rolled a 2. The 2 others rolled a bit below 10, so it's fine. But yeah, they seem to realize that maybe it was the best idea to hit Small Devil, but stand by their choice.
Kind of funny. Just thinking about like him getting hit with like batons, like the.
While they're walking away, the one that ran away, I want to pants
Brutality.
him with Mage Hand. I want to trip him. Like, I want
I'll
to
tell-
pull his pants down as hard as I fucking can with
Make
Mage
a
Hand.
sleight of hand check. Just gotta blow my nose real quick. Sorry, chat. Ah!
Oh, it's like that one fucking when you're in that
I have
general store with the
allergies.
dad.
18. Go. So you go over and you grab just about the backside of him, and then he just drags up his trousers and looks around, trying to figure out what just grabbed his trousers. Rolled a 19.
Damn.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna roll that good again.
Well, now I gotta re-summon my damn familiar.
What do we do now? Are we going to the... What's the big fancy place called again, Greg?
The Dahlia.
Ah.
It's a little bit closer to the Nova district.
Okay. Are we going to the Daha?
The
Daha.
Dahlia. But yes, yes, we're
The
going that
Daha?
way. The
Um,
Daha.
We're going to the going to the
Hey,
deli.
Zaw, before we go,
Yeah.
and this is something you got to consider. Should we bring Biff with us? I mean,
No,
the
Biff
only
stays
reason
here.
why.
As you see Biff behind is heavily just
Well, no,
I do
not
think he
to the
needs to go on a
Daha.
jog.
just
Not the
wheezing.
Daha.
Not to the Daha, as you call it. I mean, up north. I mean, last time we left Biff here, he was impounded. Oh,
He was stolen.
Kidnapped. Kidnapped.
He
He
was
was
actually like
He was effectively impounded, to be fair.
he was
not impounded. He was pounded.
He was-
Impounded.
Oh my fucking god. What happened to Biff last time? A couple of drunken army men who are on the western side of the city just sort of probably confused him with their own dogs because they also use mastiffs with armor. Biff just wears a bit more heavier, and due to their drunken stupor, probably didn't realize. Still kidnapping a dog.
Once.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point I'll engrave our
Yeah.
tavern into the armor, just to add a little bit of recognition for him.
I think he stays here, but
It would be
I'll
good
t-
for him
I'll-
to get some exercise.
yeah, I'm gonna tell one of them, and I'm gonna go inside and just tell the barkeep, make sure Biff fucking runs. He's getting fat.
He's getting really, really fat.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
an orb by the time we're back.
Yeah.
Get him working pretty
Will
much.
become a magical item.
Like make him do bouncing. Like get him for runs.
The orb of wolf wondrous item.
Dear Lord. Well, you just see Arbor just let me done. I'll go on an errand later. I'll take him with me.
Good.
Can't promise
Good
I'll
man.
run though. He goes back to the bar.
He
But
definitely
maybe-
need to work out.
Yeah, maybe put some like bags on his back so he's like a bit heavier, so he like has to work.
That would be very bad for our dog.
Weights are
some-
good for you.
I would say that maybe a good jog would be best for him for now.
I don't know. Something
just to-
more than. Mm.
Do
just to
dogs
get him
jog?
working.
Like, can they jog?
Yeah,
Is
kind
that
of.
a
yeah.
thing?
Yeah, fast
Any
walk.
any
It's more like a prance, isn't it? For animals?
Yeah.
If you want to train a dog, you would rather want them to pull something, usually, than to have something on them. Pulling something grants more strength to them. So for example,
Oh.
huskies and
Okay.
other bulldogs and for part they need something to drag
Oh.
behind them.
yes, like a barrel of water would maybe not a
Yeah.
full barrel of water, but yes.
Well,
Something
That's why
similar to
people
that.
bicycles with dogs because it's.
Oh, I have an
easy way.
idea. I'm gonna quickly get some rope tied to a barrel around like a heavy barrel down in the cellar, and like train Biff to like drag that. So like that's his training. He drags a barrel around in the attic. I mean cellar.
I mean, we might need to fasten some wheels to it to make it not as resistant, but yeah.
dog in the basement, what will he do?
Yeah.
I mean, anything is better than just him sitting around and eating snacks and not doing anything. So,
Yeah.
a normal walk would be just probably good enough. Maybe a run. But
Yeah, something we can work on. I'll work on something tonight, but for today, maybe just a normal jog.
Yeah.
We're gonna give Biff a walk.
the bartender will.
Yeah.
All right, to the Dahlia, this way.
As you
Oh,
like
Lord.
come downstairs, you see Huxley kind of like crouched over a sandwich, really fucking like sad.
What happened to
And
you?
the sandwich just full of dust now.
Woke up pretty late, sorry.
You want
happened
to
to you?
eat that, Huxley?
I'm gonna pick up the sandwich and I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on
As
it.
you
and I'm
as you
gonna take a
pick it
bite.
up, you just hear as it goes
Fucking-
off like some alcohol that was placed on it. It just drips.
Great food technique.
No, like he eats and he's crying like this is really fucking good.
It's really fucking good, man.
This shit
Yeah,
busts.
you eat the sandwich. Because of prestidigitation, the taste sort of disappears slightly, but returns over time. But yes, no, you eaten the floor sandwich.
The floor sandwich.
Yeah, the floor sandwich. I want to get that to be a meme, actually, but here we are.
Horrible.
Yeah. I feel bad for like those 2 viewers that drop by just to see. Oh, look at this! I ate the sandwich off the floor. That's all they hear. Alright. Well, to the Dahlia, I guess you're traveling to.
Yes.
Yes.
All of you, or is someone
Yes.
standing behind
Yeah.
you
Yes.
We all going the
as
game.
you leave out the tavern, find your way back out to the streets of Keysgate. You head out
Anything,
back in.
any type of noteworthy action, like
Yeah.
like how we had to deal with just now the guards or the army. Are they being
Make a perception
antagonistic to
check.
people? Let me pull it up. I don't see shit.
I
Saw,
see
you
things.
you see shit. Well, main part currently, as you can see around you, it still seems like good old Keysgate, but there is a bit more of a heavier guardship around the golden tiles. You are just at the northern part of the Grand Market, known as the Golden Tiles, but you notice further down, there's still plenty more guards. You notice there seems to be some wanted posters posted around.
Anyone we recognize?
Yeah.
You walk over.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a look.
You walk over and you see a wanted poster of an individual. Just states "wanted fugitive." It does not specify name, but it specifies an image, and it specifies wanted, dead or alive. You see on it a bald human man with a large scar from the right side of his forehead all the way down from his nose to his left cheek. And
Fuck that up.
Oh, he's really fucking ugly.
I'm gonna take the pen and quill out of my bag and I'm gonna draw a mustache on him.
And also with the prize wanted dead or alive, it says also, for finer print if you wish, fugitive rebellion leader.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
I stole a
if,
dog. Rebellion leader.
It's been a month since you've been here last, and you've been preoccupied with other things. A lot of things more has happened. It doesn't specify name. It specified wanted fugitive rebellion leader, and the price on his head is, let me look my notes, 25,000 gold.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do you guys
wait a
think
minute.
he looks better with or without a mustache?
Hey,
Gives
do I
him-
bring-
I'd probably go for more of a goatee.
Well,
yeah,
see,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mustache and goatee. How about that?
can I
Yeah.
bring-
Yeah.
Oh,
It-
it's a nice curly one.
It gives him character.
But, judging from the looks of this, I don't believe this would be the situation that we saw you when we first arrived in Keysgate, Boba. But
Um,
I do think it's quite hilarious if that was the case.
I do believe that is me, because when I ran to the gate at night, they shouted fugitive, like telling me to halt and all that.
Although
And
that was searched, you do know within the month that search went silent. This is
Okay.
something
This is
new.
a new person.
This is a
Yeah.
new Barana. You saw a couple of images. That person had hair. They presumed you were bald originally because of
Okay.
your air ganassi sort of fits with everything. Because your colors just match. But over time, you notice that they've actually sketched out more of a elf with just a bandana, not over their eyes, just a bandana that
okay,
just disappeared. But this is
I-
a whole different person.
okay, okay.
Okay,
You
I was
took an
about to
L.
ask if that was the same description
Yeah.
we had at the beginning.
Yeah,
I can't
no,
wait to see a
this
gag
is-
later.
This is probably they were told about a bald person before and guessed. Then over time it went into investigation and eyewitness accounts, and then they got a better sketch. This one seems to be highly detailed than the other ones you've seen.
Well,
It's not like
I
a
guess
smiley face with like hair. This is legit a point-to-point detailed image from probably a memory charm that was or spell that was placed on somebody who has seen him, so they could make a sketch.
Do I see another one that hasn't been?
Yes,
Okay,
there's like 5 on the board.
I'll grab one of them just in case we needed it.
Yep, you have it. You can mark down wanted poster / or rebellion leader.
Alrighty. Well, you never know. We might find him, and be a nice little payout.
Well, actually, do you know the guy, Greg? You did
I-
live here.
Do I recognize this person?
Nope.
I've never seen him.
Or at least the group.
With your +5 intelligence, this is unknown.
I will
I've
say,
never seen this one.
and I'll speak under my breath. Who's to say they're bad, so to say?
No one, but you never know.
Mm.
If they decide to be hostile to us, it means nothing to me. If we decide to turn them in for the 25,000 gold,
Works
Oh.
for me.
You have a point.
Hey, free
I
money.
guess I was just curious because honestly, I couldn't care less if they're the rebellion or not.
I am very much worried about that. But I do think that I want to stay out of it for the most part. But if somebody decides to turn on us and start attacking us for no reason except for us being there, then by all means, then I have no qualms of turning people in, especially if we're getting money for it.
All right.
Besides,
guys
we can
just-
use more for the tavern.
Most likely.
Assume you are marching over towards the noble district to get to the Dahlia.
Yes.
Yes.
So eventually, walking through roughly an hour from your tavern, you get to the more public noble quarter. You see the Grand Archive, the Champions Quarter with the Temple of Cord, which is just like a large coliseum. And you see as well there the highly pristine, well-made 5-story hotel of the Dahlia. So, you enter inside, and the interior is as good as ever. You notice the clerk that usually allows you entry seems to be waiting for your arrival to the Dahlia and what it's for. So you're a bit closer. It's a female elf, tied up, blonde hair to a small bun at the back. Seems to stand proudly. Welcome to the Dahlia.
My fight or flight activated when you said tied up.
hair is tied up in a bun. Shut up. How may I help you?
We were wondering if you had any type of massage or spa type treatments.
We have a customary hot spring in our lower basement, which is magically created. A spa we still have lack due to staff issues.
All right. If I remember correctly, Mr. Khalid Zumneros, the Azure
Lord
Eye,
Simnerios sent you?
yes. He said that we can have a small reign of just enjoy some of the quaint things of this establishment.
Let me check. She walks beneath her desk and she brings out a large journal. She pages through it and she eventually comes to a name and stops, then places a finger, goes down the list. Ah, there is a place set here. A Gregory Lumari
Yes, that is me.
and his... all right, yes, and a compatriots. Well, you will be needing these then. She goes back down again and brings up a small little box and opens it up, and you see 7 small, like, about nickel side, like a American nickel, I believe it's called, sized coin with a small little red gem in the center.
All right.
These are your access passes of the Dahlia. They will take you anywhere. You are allowed all free drinks that are available, but others are, of course, coming out of your own pockets. Food, when served at the highest honor in our, buffet area, are free to you. Games room are free. A night stay is free. But any further inquiries at your night stay will be coming out of your own pocket. But any other activity will be for free at the house. Scenario's delight.
All right. That sounds lovely.
Ooh.
If you wish to enter the hot springs area, I can get a courier for you to take you downstairs.
I believe that's lovely. I believe we'll start with that.
Very well.
Yeah.
She takes her hand underneath the desk again. You swear you hear a faint clicking sound, and about a half a minute later, you see a well-dressed in a white and golden rim robes, usually, or dress actually, like dress robes, which is the famous colors of the Dahlia, appears, bows. It's a male human with a bit like pale white complexion. This man probably hasn't seen a lot of sunlight, but he has somewhat full black hair, and his eyes are mostly a gray color. Welcome. May I escort you to your hot spring session?
Sir.
That sounds lovely.
Please follow me.
Yeah.
He walks inwards and into the Dahlia itself. You get to roughly the main area where the main stairs are. Then you notice there is a fountain in the center of this room. And he walks like on the opposite side of it, between the 2 stairs, and there's a singular door that he opens and presents for you to walk inside.
I'll go in.
Ready?
Yep.
Walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going in.
Making sure that you want to do this. You enter inside, and it's a fine carpet-laid stairway that leads downwards, a spiral staircase. Eventually, you feel the air getting a bit hotter the deeper you go. You guess roughly 20 feet below ground. There has been something made beneath here, and it's oddly a very satisfying feeling. Eventually, you get to a small room, and it is filled with it's like slight steam, like very refreshing. It's like both cold and warm at the same time. So some places sort of it feels nice to be in this room. And you see to your right, there's a table with tons of towels, and to your left is also a table full of towels. And then there is there's two what seems to be plaques above them, with two separate colors in a circle. One is a blue color, one is a more pinkish red. Or reddish pink, sorry. Then when you all arrive, the courier, please take your towels from the respected areas.
Right.
Door goes over to the pinkish red area.
The blue
What?
one.
I'm pink and red.
It is for the ladies, sir.
Yes, over here, Mr.
Oh.
Matt.
Our
So-
hot springs would be needing of separation after an incident a couple of years back.
All right,
I'm
come
not
on,
gonna
Evo.
ask.
Wait, what?
Well,
What?
you
Excuse
two a
me?
thing? I thought he just said there's only girls allowed in there.
Yes.
Evla, are you a woman?
Yeah.
Ah!
What?
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 Well,
What?
that's a surprising thing.
You guys never asked.
Huh.
I thought it was obvious.
I changed in front of you. What? You can't just.
And that's
Yeah.
normal in my tribe, we don't even wear clothes.
I'm not too
So-
surprised considering I never asked you. I should have.
That's rather strange, but okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Well.
When you have your towels, there's doors to your right and left. You may enter and change, and enter through the door within the changing rooms. Enjoy your stay. Reminder, if it gets too hot, you are allowed to grab any of the gems set. Red is for hotter, blue is for colder. If you want more steam, it is just to pull the lever within the hot spring.
Alrighty, that sounds reasonable.
I'll grab my towel.
Alright.
Yeah, right, man.
I grabbed mine as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna go. Let's go, boys. Go to the girls'
Ted-
main areas.
Alright.
Let's go.
So you enter within, get to changing rooms, and eventually get out to the interior hot spring, which is odd when you walk in. You know you're underground, but the roof seems to not end and seems to be somewhat of an open night sky. With the moon shining, and it feels like you're still outside. There's a slight effect. It seems like these rooms are enchanted with some relaxational ways. It looks like, yes, it looks like your traditional, like, Japanese hot spring episode almost. But it is below ground, seemingly, in the Dahlia.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
You do hear each other, as there's just a singular wall, as usually hot springs are. If they are not unisex, as they say. Or connected. They seem to have separated with a wall across, but you do hear the opposite side that there are also your two other compatriots.
I'll go ahead and prep myself basically for the hot springs and get on in.
Yeah, I'll strip down and head on in.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna keep my shirt on.
Baby man.
Keep your shirt on, alright.
A little insecure boy.
Little baby man. Little baby man.
Little baby.
Actually, you're supposed to take off your shirt.
I'm not
Now,
taking off my
Now,
shirt.
the
I-
funny part is when he takes off his clothes, you can still see he's wearing clothes.
Oh.
Would you?
Your hat.
So he
is-
has his clothes off, but it's not
Yeah,
actually
he has his
off.
clothes off, but they're still there.
Mhm.
Oh, what?
Your hat in the
Whoa.
sky changes you, because you wanted a full-on change you, so nothing changes in case something more happens to your body than just your head. I have it marked down. Every session I have it, in case someone knocks that hat off your head.
Ah,
You
Well-
can change it to remove your clothing as well, but I have it on my notes.
I'll just take the hat off.
Right. There you go.
that hat's pretty weird.
Ugh.
Kind of.
You're not
very
there.
fuck-
Can,
I
can
can't
you guys
laugh out
not,
of character.
can you guys not make gross sounds at me when you get to see my face? It kind of hurts my feelings.
I don't see what the issue is here.
You have feelings?
I do actually.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Cold-blooded monster like you? Yeah.
Okay.
Where did the guy said where we could change the temperatures?
Notice inside the hot spring
Right
there
away.
are a table with some boxes and a lever on the far right of that table. The boxes, when you walk over, has two separate gems seemingly inside, one red, one blue.
Immediately work on upping the steam and turning it into a sauna.
Yo.
Turning into sauna. You take the lever, as soon as it goes down, you see the water slightly bubble.
Ooh.
Then it seems like steam just rise in the room. Then the lever forces itself back up, in even how hard you try and stop it.
Well, it's very obscure in here and now. I do think that there's maybe a little bit too much steam.
It's good for you. You
Nah,
have
it's
it hot.
good. I mean, that can take off my throat now. Huxley's gonna just fucking frisbee his shirt across the way.
Right.
I think that you're very subconscious over things, but okay.
Helps
Well,
to say,
if
Evlo and Aerith, you do actually hear them speak over the other side. It's just
Oh,
a
the
bit
walls are
muffled.
taped.
Oh, okay.
They're not that thick.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's the shitty apartments where you can hear
Yeah.
your neighbors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I get you.
I'm gonna
Mm.
yell across the wall. Losers!
Yeah, you hear it.
Who said that?
Well, at least I guess we don't get to have full privacy of and not listen to her. But you know,
Yep.
it happens.
Well, I'd rather be away for a couple days, but
Don't make me teleport in there.
I'd
it,
prefer
pussy.
not.
Do it.
Do it, pussy.
Level 1 doesn't, 2 more just fucking do it, you won't.
If I keep doing you, bitch.
With the steam up, Zor's just gonna immediately start like just stretching out everything.
Alright. Well,
Boba's just
you get to
submerged in
stretch.
water.
The water is
Ah.
oddly changing to fresher water. Like magically changes to a more fresher water.
Imagine if we actually had this put into the into our tavern. It would be kind of interesting.
That would.
Oh,
I
that'd be
haven't
cool.
I haven't been in one of these in over a century.
Mm.
I do think we'll need a bigger building, though, just in general.
What if we put that down the basement?
Well, the cellar is also part of our storage. It's kind of awkward
Yeah.
to have our storage next to a sauna.
I think we should just expand it and have more product on there. Honestly, make more money.
Well, it's either that
Honestly.
and this would cost a lot more money than I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Make the entire tavern be the interdimensional spice. That way we can expand it as we need, but that would probably cost a good large amount of money.
Though I will say,
Mm-hmm.
on the sauna, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I've used my month pretty good, I'd say. So you'll see it when I reveal it. I think you're really gonna like what I came up with.
You've done what now?
It'll be a surprise. I wanna surprise a lot of you.
Yeah, when you say surprises, bad things usually happen.
That's very much true. That's why I'm concerned.
Oh no, this doesn't like it just involves us. Like it's not like any other outside. Well, I have hurt a lot of you by just saying that too. What's the way I can put this where it seems like it's a convincible idea? I said that out loud. Don't worry, I've
You
sort
worrying
of
about?
learned a spell.
What are
Like
you
I said.
stealthing for? Explain.
Nothing.
This man. Rolling shit that I'm not saying? The fuck?
I do think that after our next trip up north, and if we decide to go eastward without stopping by Keysgate again, I do think we should stop by Latza, because I do think that stopping in a trade city would be a good idea. Might find some interesting things.
That would be a good idea.
And we also haven't been there for a good 8 or so months. A lot of things could have changed.
Yeah, there could be new stuff.
Go get our apples again.
We could.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
could
we could
actually
go
like
back there.
restart it as like a grove or something.
We
Or
could.
we could grow some here in the tavern and sell them.
We could.
That would be rather tedious to deal with, but okay.
As that conversation's happening,
Oh no, here we
Oh
go.
Christ, what are you doing?
So Evlo,
Yeah.
we're totally gonna fuck with them, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. You want to use pass without traits, and I'll teleport us in.
Oh, hang on, and then I'll just do my usual fucking hand motions and shit, and then just hustle the
Shadow Jitsu. No.
Yeah.
You passive out of trays. You're
Okay.
20. You're
Should I
16
roll
because
again,
a
or- okay.
26.
Again,
What, Boba?
All right.
I wanted to just put this in there. Boba says, this hot spring reminds me of the baths my mother used to give me as a child.
That'd be rather strange for it to
What?
be similar to this, but okay.
Must have been a really nice fucking bath.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that was. We had. It was nice, fresh, warm water that she used. Because
Henriksen, what's your passive?
Huh?
Henriksen, what is your passive perception? I forget.
18.
18. Okay, making sure. Just in case Evan rolls an 8.
we go.
Never mind. It was a
Advantage.
47 because of
37.
that's a passive
Oh,
traits.
Almost a natural 20.
You
Actually
don't,
horrible.
You don't
Actually
even
fantastic.
hear the entrance of the two, as because of the interior. There are bushes in here. There are stones, like the small waterfalls, just to give water an effect. They teleport just behind a waterfall, and you two are now silently. They seem to be still in mid-conversation, as you do hear Boba say that one odd thing about the baths from his childhood. Then you just appear and can look further, and you see all the boys just chilling.
Yeah.
The
the
steam
first
is
thing you-
blocking most of the water.
The first thing you do see though is
You
Zor
saw
just
stand up now.
yeah, he's all standing up, like kind of spread legs, leaning forward, stretching out his hamstrings, so you get full view.
I'm
By
not
the way,
looking.
in technicality, he will be bending in their direction, so that means that they get just a full moon.
Yep,
So-
yep. You get the full
We get
view.
the full moon, alright, boys. As he does that, I am going to minor illusion like the loudest, wettest fart I can muster.
Oh, right after he does that, I'm going to cast Flock of Familiars and let them go nuts
Oh,
on
God.
everybody.
Okay,
Oh, God.
cast your spells.
Minor
Yes.
illusion.
You hear just Saw rip the fattest fart as he stretches downwards. Even surprises you, Saw, because you didn't feel anything. But as you turn
That
around,
was
you
very
just
loud.
see suddenly these 3 small dragons suddenly fly around. Make an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
Oh, I remember this.
Oh my god, what have you eaten?
Uh, uh, uh.
You just
Kick.
you just farted out dragons. 12 misses. I think.
Kick them.
12.
Keep
I think a
kicking.
12 misses the familiars. That one
Let me
hits.
see.
Why is everyone else running intelligence checks? It was the Zaw.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
Saw because he
so
had
hold
no
on.
clue.
While I cast them, they're allowed to do things before Zaw hits. I'm gonna let them use their limited telepathy to transmit images of penises. You know what? No. Zaw's penis into the minds of Gregory, Huxley, and Hendrickson.
Oh boy.
That is unpleasant. I do not need that.
Very close,
Aerith, you better leave the sauna before I find where you are.
You know what? You know what? I don't mind that.
You know,
What?
at these times, I wish I had a face cam to show how much I'm face palming at this situation. So,
I'm
you
gonna-
get the image.
I'm gonna.
You don't
gonna quit.
see them yet. You just get the image.
I'm gonna call out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
No.
nice.
Okay. I guess that was a good kick.
As you
Yeah,
keep
boys, just-
attacking the dragons, and because I'm about to have a breakdown over what hell is going on here, let's say, for brevity, it's just like the regular anime moment where eventually they get caught and get thrown out of the hot spring. It's like Minotaur trying to get over this thing in MH. Either way, throughout the hour of your hot spring time and images of vulgar things, you eventually get done. What do you wish to do?
I heard they got game room. I want to check that out.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
with you, Boba.
Yeah, let's
I-
go.
I think that would be lovely,
Yeah,
but
down also.
Miss Aerith, please, no more chaos.
No more penis.
I'm sure you guys need something else on your mind other than that.
Yeah.
But
I'd just rather no more chaos. We
Your thoughts
in
are
a
leaking out
very,
to us.
We are a
No,
very
no.
What do you guys
exquisite
want?
Their
establishment.
thoughts.
What are you guys on
Don't-
about?
Don't worry,
Because
Boba.
Boba didn't see anything.
Miss Aerith, we're in a very exquisite establishment. I would prefer you not cause any more chaos.
I'm good.
Worst thing we can do is piss off this noble. Worst case scenario, we might end up like Wick.
That'll be quite funny.
I don't
You know,
believe
arms
so.
broken, legs broken, all that.
Yes.
Yes, I
In a
can
bad-
guarantee you that it's not going to be pleasant.
I think it'll be funny.
And a giant minotaur to have fun with you, I guess. But you know,
Wait, what?
Yeah?
he has a pet
We're
minotaur,
going that route?
basically.
We've killed one of them.
So you're going to the game room.
I will say, good on you for that though.
Bro, it's time to play some
Thanks.
fucking basketball.
Really got us. Oh, you got him.
Wait, was that you? Ed?
We got them.
We got him.
What's that, you guys?
What's up?
He
And then
just
I'm
realizes
gonna-
it now.
As he
Yeah.
says that, I'm just gonna like wave my hand like, you know, the Jedi mind trick over his face, and like right in front of his face, fart as fuck fart again. Just
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Anyway, let's go to this game room that they have, and not
Alright.
cause chaos, please.
You head over to the game room. Caught a glance at this before. It's usually just a large hall with a bunch of tables for games, but there is almost no tables active, and those who are mostly full of packed already. Remembering the voice of the woman up front, there's been an issue with a lot of, well, staff. But you do see one table that seems to be available.
They don't even have Tekken? Fuck. This is a bad
No,
game room.
they seem to have a game.
This is a casino.
They seem to have a game which you played before with Rico.
Oh,
The
Oh,
tablet kid.
yeah.
sit down.
Boba runs up to the,
this game.
the table.
See, sitting there on a large stool to give him some height, a gnome man with a very, very fine, large mustache that sort of twirls at the end and goes into a fine loop, like twice a loop, and a fine, just very middle combed hair. And as you approach, welcome.
Like
Want to
it's,
play some game?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
You know the rules.
So do I.
So do
This
I.
is the same game we were playing.
Rules are easy. You draw a few cards. You can bet to change out your cards. Any bet must be 50 gold. Or you stand with your hand. The one with the biggest hand wins the pot. House
All right.
takes 5% of the winnings.
And style just
First.
because I'm getting my IRL dice out for it. D4, D6, D8.
D4, D68.
Alright.
For the players, how many?
I'm in, and I'll put down 5 platinum.
I'll just
It is
stand there
a
and give up on it.
100
It's not long.
gold buy-in, 50 gold increments.
All right, I'll add 50 more gold to it.
I
I'll
I'll just stand.
buy
I'll
in
stand.
also.
I'll stand there. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Handy.
Yeah.
I need. I got the 5 shiny coin. Can I get 5 more?
All right. I'll give him the 50, 100 gold, 50 and 50. You said
Yeah, I need 50 plat.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
55 plat.
50 plat. Oh,
I mean,
that's a lot there, bud.
5 plat. I know the 5 plat.
No, I fuck with you. Yeah, I'll give him 50 plat out of the party funds.
What?
You have 500 gold to play with.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm kidding. 550 gold.
50 gold. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll put down 50 gold and 5 plat.
I'll throw in 10 plat.
Mr. Hendrickson, can I borrow some money as well?
You know, you're legal to drink, right? You drank.
I've had a thing called whiskey.
All right, good enough. I'll give him 50 gold.
You have 50 gold?
Thank you.
Dad,
The
It's 100
to buy in.
Yeah,
It's
it's 100
100 to
buy-in.
buy
100 to go
in
in.
and
No, give him
50
another
to
50
change
then.
cards.
Cool. All right, 150 gold from the party fund spread around.
Very well. How many players is that? That is 1, 2,
Fuck
3,
it, I'll play two.
4, 5. We have one more spot.
I'll play.
Moves towards the elves. You are with the 5.
Hendrickson.
Hendrik,
Hendrickson.
come on, come
All
on.
right,
Hendrik,
all right.
Come on. Enforce your
go.
gambling addiction that I know you so violently try to withstand.
Just like your alcoholism. You
Yes,
drunk?
exactly like it. Sit down.
Gotcha,
Alright.
gotcha,
All right,
gotcha.
I'll sit down.
You spend
Yeah,
this much on
fuck.
gacha games.
Very
Yep.
well. So you get
Alright.
out
Impact?
you get out a D4, a D5, and a D6. Well, not D5, a D8. Sorry, fuck me, man.
I don't have my
I
IRL
am-
dice, so I'm gonna use
I
roll
get a
20.
D4,
I have the
D6.
dice roller on.
Go ahead.
Remember, I do have my
get to, I was
IRL.
just
You
using
are
a
You are playing.
third-party
you-
dice roller.
I would recommend playing because you're playing against your friendly players. They're not supposed to know what you are. So you say IRL dice roller or your IRL, like a dice roller on web or your IRL dice. It's a D4, D6, and a D8.
I'll use
It's a
dice.
3-card playing card game. If you have a proficiency, means that when you are drawing a new card, you can roll for a sleight of hand check to get a second reroll if needed. It is, if you want to cheat the system, you can use your playing cards.
Where would I?
Okay, so how does this game work again? Like actually?
A D4, D6, D8. You will need to get the highest number. The one with the highest number gets the full pot. The house takes 5% of the total score. The house plays as well with you.
Okay.
So the house always wins, but the highest amount still goes to the player. It's like blackjack.
do you do with
Almost.
I don't know, regardless who wins.
You
goes back to the party
draw
funds, so-
in
Yeah.
the game. You draw 3 cards, but on your dice, you basically roll a D4, then a D6, then a D8. Or no, it's a D8, D6, D4. 4
Yeah,
is
you go
last.
big those small.
Okay, so we can roll
and-
IRL.
And
You
proficiency.
can roll. This is the only one time you can roll IRL in this.
Yeah, that's why I got mine
boy.
out. And with proficiency, wasn't I at a certain number or something like
You can add your dex, but you can also use it to cheat.
that? Okay.
How do you know if you have proficiency?
Okay, I
It
have
should be
new
on-
dice.
It's a playing cards game, so if you have a proficient in playing cards,
okay,
you
okay.
can add a plus from your dex, I believe.
So I have a new bag of dice, and this is tested, so I think we're good.
Should be fine. All right.
All right.
Everybody ready? Please, with your 100 gold buy-in.
Alrighty.
Yep.
There's 600 gold from everybody
Yep.
total.
Yep.
And another 100 gold is placed from the house, which is just a large ship. You guys are placing down coins. He's placing down a chip. All right. Draw your first cards. So he places a card deck in the middle, and we go from left to right. So only we roll, but in game it technically goes Hendrickson, Boba, Saw, Gregory, Arif, Evelyn, and House. But you still
Okay.
roll, and you don't say it out loud until the end.
Roll your D8.
Wait, what dice is
Leave-
it again? I'm sorry.
D8.
A D8.
You need a D8, a D6, and a D4.
Now roll. Drag another card. So roll your D6
Okay.
and your last card. And you draw and you throw your D4.
Okay.
Anyone want to change? This is where you can bid in 50 gold to get a new card as much as you want.
I'll stay.
I'll stay.
They,
I think
Yeah,
I'm
they,
good.
they usually probably has a limit, but Rico didn't have one. You don't know how long. You're just going off basic memory. Well, the amount who stays, everybody. House will switch too, and he puts in 100. Rerolls his D8 and his D6. Anyone who still don't want to buy in?
I believe
stay.
I'm good.
I look
I'll
good.
stay.
It's mine.
Total now is 900 gold on the table. No, 8. Wait. 8.
800.
800.
So
Alright. Shall we reveal?
Not yet. I am checking my rule sync.
Okay.
We will go from left to right to reveal. Please. So Elf. And he looks towards you, Hendrickson. Say your numbers and your total.
6, 7, 2, 15.
6, 7, 2, total of 15.
Hmm.
And you, Boba. Say your numbers and your total.
7, 4, 3, 14.
14. You? This looks towards Saw.
8, 4, 4, 1, 6.
16. Mr. No.
7, 3, and 2 with a +2 to it, so 14.
Madam?
8, 5, 4.
The other madam.
Uh,
8.
So used to
8,
it.
5, 4. Yeah, it's just that he said, oh. No. So 8, 5, 4 equals
total of 17.
17. And you, other madam.
I got 6, then a 6, and then a 3, so total of my brain 15.
15.
Yo.
We all rolled roughly in the same areas.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all rolled like within like 14, 16, like around that
Not
range.
bad.
We gotta
Not
beat
bad.
the
Yeah.
we gotta beat the house. Come on.
Gotta beat the house, boys.
He reveals his
Nah, boy, they
cards slowly. First card, this is an 8.
All right.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Motherfucker.
Second card, this is a 5.
Okay.
Last card, this is a 2.
Fucking go.
15.
Mm.
Let's go, Zoth. Let's go.
No, it's me.
Yeah,
That
Arif got
is
the highest.
Arif.
Oh, she got a 17? Oh, shit.
Yeah, she got 17.
And
Once again,
then
Aerith is fucking winning shit.
Cheating.
Smile.
Here
I
is
mean-
your grand prize. House takes 5%. You can mark down 760 gold into your.
Yeah, we
partial
made profit,
funds.
guys.
Let's
We did
go.
in the end.
Profit.
I'll
You made
throw-
like technically you made 200 gold, like 150 gold extra. No, 200 gold extra.
I'll keep 100 personal.
You had 200 gold extra. Rest is for the
Or
party.
you know what? I'll keep 200 personal.
So how am I
Small profit for myself.
How much am I adding then?
460, right?
560.
560, yes.
Do you wish to play again?
Can
Nah.
someone leave the seat so I can play? I
Yes,
don't
I'll
think
shut
I-
up.
That's fine. I'm.
No,
I'll play
I'll
around.
leave since I won.
Everybody
Yeah,
fucking
when is out,
leaves.
when is out.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I don't have enough to buy in again. I
Yeah,
have to go
same.
to party fund.
Yeah, Saul just goes, grabs a drink.
Hey.
But was joined as well.
Your friend's pocket
I think-
seems empty. Do you wish to play alone?
Hendrickson?
Mm,
You want to play with me?
round. I'll do another
Yeah.
round.
I
No,
only have
fuck it.
75
I'll
on
play
me.
in with them.
75 is too short, sir.
Yeah, well, I was saying it to.
I'll lend him 25 and I'll throw in
Mhm.
100.
Cool.
And I'll throw in 100 of my own then.
So 3 players. Very well.
May I borrow 40 gold, sir?
Alright, this is my own money now, so I gotta fucking actually hope I win.
This was my money in the first place. Haha.
Aha, you've already started.
Is everybody
All right.
ready? Everybody's bought in,
Yeah.
those who want to play.
Yes.
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 Gonna play along even though I'm not gonna win anything.
Very well.
Sniffle.
Draw your first card. Roll your d8.
So how do I cheat in this game?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Are you proficient in playing cards?
No.
I
Then
believe
you
I'm the
can
only one
then
that's
you just roll a
proficient
sleight of hand.
Oh
Okay. So it's a D6, a D8, and a D4, right?
D8, D6, D4 in that order.
Okay, perfect.
I'm
You-
proficient in playing cards.
Then you add your dex to your sleight of hand.
So she even had higher than that.
So roll sleight of hand. Oh, roll for playing cards. So because you get your
Okay.
proficiency.
You do sleight of hand
plus-
at the
yeah,
redraws.
and so basically you just roll your playing cards.
Well
and
then.
I'm
add
going
your
to
dexterity bonus.
Tides of Chaos that. Give myself advantage.
Okay.
My fucking god.
Alright, D6.
Okay. So if I want to cheat, what I do?
You
Wait.
You
Just
roll.
wait, please.
You can if you want to change your roll immediately.
Uh-huh.
On your next card draw, meaning your d6, you re-roll your d6. If you want to change on your next buy-in, you can change any card, basically.
Okay.
So if you want to change out your d4, you just say, I will change out my d4, then you roll. If you roll that, you can change, basically you get 2 rolls instead of just 1. So you can pick the
Okay,
higher one of the
so-
2
I'll change out my D4.
when we get to it.
Okay.
Your 20 inside of hand goes a Tide of Chaos. Man doesn't even notice. Draw your next card.
So what is succeeding
D6.
the check get me? Oh, okay, cool.
You
That
tried
is
to
a much
succeed
better roll.
against your sleight of hand because you cheated, but didn't seem to notice.
Much better roll.
Draw your next card.
Fucking hell, I drew up high on this too.
Well, this luck is worthless to know they're cheating. Fuck.
It's okay, we're making bank. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're playing for fun against each other. That is the whole point.
We are. We are.
Plus the
It,
house.
it is
And the
Any-
house.
Anyone
house is
want?
having fun.
Anyone want to change their card?
This is the D6, right?
This was you had rolled all your cards. You should roll all your cards. So if you have
Okay,
not
I thought
rolled your
we were doing
D4
that
So
yet-
time, I'm
what you
sorry.
can do now, after you've drawn all your cards, you can bet in another 50 gold and re-roll any of your cards. But if you just have the cheat, you can roll a sleight of hand and you get 2 rolls and choose the higher one.
You roll basically with sleight of hand. Originally you roll with to do cheat extra, but because you have a proficiency, you add your proficiency bonus because you have playing card proficiency. So sleight of hand is also +3. So when you roll a
Wait,
sleight of
I'll
hand, you can
draw
add
another
3
card.
to it. Which
Which
card are
is
you
50,
changing?
right? D4.
The D4, then you place another 50 on the board. Then you can roll a sleight of hand and add +3 because you're proficient in playing cards.
Alright. Sleight of hand, where is it?
Almost at the bottom.
Or do I just click? I have a playing
No,
card
you-
sit here.
Yeah, that's for your finalized. You get a plus, so you get your dex on top of
Oh,
your
okay.
total.
Ooh.
Fucking hell!
So a 21 is your total.
Okay.
The house doesn't seem to notice. You can roll one more time. Well, you can roll twice and pick the highest number.
Okay, here we go.
It's the highest number you get from that D4 you can change. So you got a 4,
Perfect.
so you can place the 4 down.
Yep.
Yep, well, noticeable. Anyone else wish to change?
I'll hold.
I'll hold.
House buys for 1 card change, places another 50, draws and changes D6. Anyone else? House buys in another 50. Very well. Please. So Elf, on the far left. Henry's
Give me, yes. So
from 8,
3.
8, 5, and 3.
16. 16. Wait. Yeah, 16. Sorry, math wrong.
16? Yeah. The other elf?
Sixth and 4. Sixthing.
6, 6, 4?
Yes.
16. Madam?
7, 6, 4, 17.
17. The house got 8, 6, 3.
Oh, it's tied.
Please. You can wish to split the pot or gamble more against the house.
What's the split?
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 500 gold in the pot.
How much did we pay? Each 300 or 300 and then 50 from me, so it's 350.
You lose
And
You
it.
then
get-
they add
you
another
get
100 on
20
top of it, so it's
Yeah, around
450.
it's
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
a bit more.
550.
Fuck it.
got my math wrong. Hang on. You
It's 550.
did 100 buying, 100 buying, 100 buying, 100 buying, plus his 250s to change cards, which is
And my
100,
Plus,
150.
plus his buy-in, so another 100.
plus his buy-in, so that's 600 divided by
Aerith's buy-in.
Air's
so
buy-in, which
650.
was 650 divided by 2. You will get 325 gold if you split it with the house. House does not take. House still takes 25% off your winnings anyway, because that's how house work. But you can try and bet to get the higher pot. That means
Now
brand
we're
new
gonna
cards.
keep going.
We're gonna keep going,
Fuck it.
bro. Let's
Yeah,
go.
bro.
Let's go.
Very well,
Let's go.
my gentlemen.
Maybe me
you
keep
are
keeping
out.
going, or just all of them.
You are out, madam. Please draw your new cards. You guys lost
Okay.
the bet. She is continuing on against the house, which is now a one-on-one. This is the only time that happens. Please, draw your first card.
Aerith is going to make us some money here.
Okay.
Get us
Draw
some
your
money.
second card.
Mm. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Sleight of hand check.
Yes, sir.
Go on, good numbers.
I'm gonna give you a reroll.
Oh, she has a +3, so it's a 15.
15, yeah.
Oh,
You
I
make
feel
a
like you
reroll
could
of
still
15?
get it. Yeah, I'll give you a better. Oh, you
Sure.
take the better out of the two, so. That's
16.
16.
16.
Oh no, that'd be
17,
17.
17.
Yeah, 17. Yep.
Ah. Keep your card, madam.
Nope, sorry.
Just roll 17.
Fuck.
I'm
Draw
gonna
your last
actually
card.
spend 2 sorcery points, and I'm gonna bend luck and make his check lower. Minus a d4 of your number.
Oh,
-4.
You succeed the check, Eric.
I'm gonna roll.
Ooh, time goes past.
Okay.
Bogo's
Do you wish to bet in more?
No.
House bets 200 gold. Does not switch
Oh.
his cards. This is the
Okay.
deadlock. You either gotta pay him to try and win against the house. It's basically Texas Hold'em at this point.
Yeah, you have to match the pay.
You can pay and also change, but you can bet and get all the winnings. Just like the one-on-one situation with card games.
Fuck
I
it.
usually like it.
Fuck it. I'll throw in the rest of my money. 200.
I'm gonna
right.
sacrifice some spell slots to regain some sorcery points.
Right.
Mm.
Ah,
Fuck
a
it.
higher bidder. That means our total so far is
1,050.
yep.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
madam,
gonna.
I'm confident. I'm confident.
I got
I'm
spell
confident,
slots
boy.
left, bro.
That's spicy.
Please show your cards.
864.
864.
Fucking hell.
And
Oh,
yup, the 6 reroll.
18 plus
18
3,
total.
21.
Luck is with you, madam. But so is the house. 864.
Go, guess we're going again.
We're gonna keep going?
Do you wish to split the pot or bet again?
What's the pot again?
1,050.
1,500. Oh, 550. Yeah.
1,050.
1,050. Sorry, my brain.
1050.
I got more sorcery points if you want to keep going.
Ah,
I got something else too.
fuck it. We're gonna keep going. Party funds. Give me party funds.
I'll give. I was still on 100 buy-in.
Are we
I feel
adding
like a
100 buy-ins,
puppeteer right
or-
now, bro.
Yeah, what's the buy-in? Is it still 100 still?
It's still 100.
Okay, then I'll give you.
All right, so
I'm
that,
out.
that
Like,
number's
I'm
actually
out.
increased, mind you.
Then I'll give you 100 party funds. Yeah.
If
The increase
the
is with
continue,
betting.
if the
If
If the
she
buy-in is
bets
still-
against the house must pay. If the house bets, she must pay. It's both equal ways. So if she
okay,
wants
but
to,
but since it's a continuation of the deadlock, there is no buy-in.
Could
yeah,
we
there is
raise?
no buy-in.
Okay,
Okay.
There's no
Oh,
buy-in.
the
at
number
all.
is still 1050 then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, keep going.
Roll a perception
roll
check.
now?
everyone. Very well. Draw your cards.
Ooh.
Ah,
Roll a
straight
D8.
Google trash. Fucking rolled a 2.
I'm gonna reroll.
Alright, roll this adventure.
Try to. Ooh.
I
give
add Flash of Genius.
You have a
I'll give you a-
15 plus 5.
I'll give you a
so
reroll on that
20.
too. So
It's a
reroll it.
20.
Well, you can get better than a 20. I mean,
And well, actually,
If I
before you
roll high,
before you roll it, I'm gonna like tap your leg, give you guidance.
Oh, Lord, you're buffing up.
what does guidance do again?
Yeah, D4
Yeah,
as
D4.
well.
D4.
reroll, get a
Okay.
higher number.
Welcome to CritToFailure. We gamble.
Fuck.
Oh, never
Okay,
mind.
that's
Take the
fine.
12.
Keep the
12.
12.
So
Okay,
20
so
plus
total of
D4.
20. D4.
Plus
What D4?
D4. D4.
Yo!
My
24.
fucking
24.
God.
Can reroll.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh my fucking God.
All right, then
Okay,
I think
here's
a
the
D4 needs to be
D6.
rolled.
Here's the D6. That was a D8. This is
Roll your
D6.
D6, please.
Okay, D4.
Roll your next card, please. Or grab your next card.
I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna try to re-roll.
Okay, go for it.
How the fuck you roll a card?
Just
Yeah, reroll
roll
this
up.
card.
That's
20.
pretty good.
20?
Plus a D4.
Was it
No, it's only
D4?
once.
Oh no, yeah, yeah, it's
only
only
one,
a
only
minute.
one.
As,
Oh no, but
as,
this
you,
is.
as you grab towards the cards, his hand just slams on yours. Are you
I'm going
cheating
to
in our
bend luck
game?
again.
You rolled a natural 20.
I'm going to bend luck.
Aw.
I can make the natural 20 not be a natural 20 anymore.
True.
So I will do that.
Do it.
Minus D4.
What's the total? Ah, it's a 20 natural, plus his pluses.
His natural 20
Why,
minus
by
a
the
D4.
grace of God, did I allow this man to play a sorcerer? It's one below 20. Total would be 19.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Okay.
He
So
thought
do you
you
win
cheated
the,
and
you
then-
win the check?
I'm
He fought-
rolling it.
He thought you cheated and said, sorry, my apologies. Fast
When,
hands.
when actually she did cheat, and he's like, wait.
No,
Wait.
no.
Starting
Sorry,
reality itself.
apologies.
Okay, here we
Can
go.
reroll a d4.
You
get
put me into a
fucking
casino with a bend luck ability. What do you think?
Okay. I'm staying.
Madam, do you wish to bet?
Nope.
House bets. 500 gold pieces.
Match it. Match it,
Yeah, but-
Hendrickson.
I'm gonna dump 500 more from the
No.
party
I'm
funds.
gonna sacrifice more spell slots.
At 2,050
I'm
now.
gonna ready my guidance cantrip.
Alright. Please,
Match it,
show your
Hendrickson.
cards.
I did. 4810. All right, down
864.
another 500.
Yeah. Gregor's
864.
gonna stand there. Is like, oh god, this is getting
She got
intense.
21. She got 21 again.
21.
Yep.
The house equals out once more.
Are you kidding me?
Pain.
Hold on. What's the pot? What's the pot? What's the pot?
2050.
2050.
Do you wish to split? Do you wish to go on?
Guys,
I think we should keep going.
I'm willing to keep going.
I think it's fun. I think this is
You
fun.
have sorcery points?
I do.
He has
Gregor
points.
would impose like, listen, we're already on a good end. I don't think continuing this would.
Keep her going.
Fuck it. We're
Okay.
already this far.
She just ignores Gregor. Keep her going.
All right,
How much
Okay.
is in the party?
Very well.
Party
Fuck.
funds right now 4,800.
Oh, okay, we can keep going. We could go
Draw
for next
your
hour.
cards.
You guys, oh my god.
Can I look over?
Gambling
To the,
is an addiction.
Yes.
Can I look over to the table and just kind of see what's going on?
Sure.
The dealer and what's not. Just kind of see if anything's sus.
Roll a
is going on.
perception check.
Yeah, I was say yeah. Can I kind of watch the dealer as well?
So, 19.
Can I
Roll
check them
perception
out
check.
again? Or fucking.
Yeah,
that
you're
was
still.
fucking-
You're
Never
still
mind.
You're still concentrating. The check
The
continues
two
because the
people
game
with the
hasn't
high
stopped.
wisdom are fucking small.
Saw?
Yep.
I'll message you.
I'm just fucking. I'm too focused on giving Aerith guidance.
Very well. Draw your next card.
Okay. If it evens out here for whatever reason, I'm just gonna split it. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna try to. No, you know what? I'll wait on that one. I don't want to risk too many rerolls.
I have
You
A
know what?
very
Fuck it.
big
Fuck
amount.
it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll reroll.
that's pretty good.
Fucking hell.
I don't think you need
So
a reroll. I'm gonna be honest.
24.
24.
24.
We good?
Hang on. Doesn't seem to notice.
Amazing.
Uh,
Don't be
Starlock?
afraid to abuse sleight of hand.
Continue.
Zor's gonna just walk up and kind of just right next to the dealer and just look intently from him to his hands and back.
Right, sure.
Give him a bit of a warning,
Here's the D6.
and I'll fucking smack his hand if he tries to do anything funny again.
Please drag your word card.
D4. Okay.
Do you wish to buy in or bet?
Could I buy another card?
You can bet and take another card.
If you want to abuse it, go for it.
Abuse it. I have the points for it.
And I have guidance.
I'm going
Nope.
to bet in 150 and reroll all.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, more money from the party funds.
Just make sure to
What?
be marking this down.
He puts
gonna
in
sleight of hand
150 as
that.
well.
11.
Flash Genius. 16.
I'll give you a reroll.
And guidance.
Plus
Guy-
2d4.
To be fair, guidance needs to be done before. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guidance is an action.
Oh,
It
Then,
lasts a minute. It
uh,
was still up. It was still up.
Oh, it's
Oh,
still
you
up.
don't
yeah,
need to
she
cast
used
it
it.
again.
She used it,
Concentration,
though.
but she used it
Well,
already.
what I
Oh,
did,
she
I
used
did
it.
Yeah.
say, I did
Yeah,
say
but you did it
before.
again. You did it
I did.
again.
I
He
was
did
said
say, yeah, he did say that.
before that I would use it. Yeah,
We
I'm
forgot.
ready.
All right. So
What is that?
19, 21.
Plus 5 because
20
fucking Flash is Genius, so 26.
26 plus a d4.
I roll d4. Roll
If
d4.
she wants, she can
I
roll a
had
d4
to.
for guidance.
Or you could save it.
I'll
Or
roll
save
it to
it.
be safe. You know what? No, I'll save it.
Fine.
I'll save it because I could save it, right?
Yeah,
you
you can
save
save it. It's a whole
Okay.
minute.
Okay. Another one. This is the D6. Okay.
The dealer doing anything fucky?
I was just sitting there watching.
I'm gonna roll another D6.
Sleight of handing it.
No, this is the third reroll.
Alright.
That's good. We're good. We're set. We're in.
Well, house bets. 600 gold.
Match. Match.
Are
Show
down
your
to
cards, madam.
4,000.
Sheesh.
864.
Oh god, this is gonna last for an hour because of you guys.
You matched it again, you fuck.
House is on match.
God fucking
Okay,
damn
what's
it.
the pot?
Well, it was a 600 add-in. You
Plus
added
the
in
150 that I bought.
Plus the
150.
two 150 plus the two 150s.
Mm-hmm.
150, 120 or 4,200 plus a 1,200 additional.
3,550.
5,400
We have 5,400.
because we started adding a lot.
Yeah, we started adding a lot.
And added 600.
There was 1,000 bed in last round, and then there was 1,200 bed in this time.
Yeah,
it was
the
already at
total
3,000
I had
3,000.
last. Yeah, okay, so just keep count of it. I lost count.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm trying my best.
Oh yeah, because
We're getting big numbers here.
Well, madam,
adds 1,200.
I mean,
You're
if we
on your
split it, we
last
get
betting
profit.
round. All
Say it again?
cards goes. No changes on bets.
Okay.
If we
You know what?
split,
This is the
it's
last
profit.
round.
Split.
I
We
would
said we were
say
gonna split.
It's getting
We said we were going
absurdly
to split.
big here.
Yeah, we'll split. We'll split the pot.
Split the pot.
So
What's the grand
2,700
total?
plus 2,700 plus the tax.
2,700.
And
Take away the 5.
And what's the
Take away the
tax?
5%. What the fuck's 5% of 2,700?
700.
That's like a couple hundred gold.
5%. You get a grand total of 2,565 gold. House takes the
Let's
rest.
go.
Most of that money was
Holy
already the
crap.
party, but so hands of his when he shuffles the deck is fast.
Yeah, each
Okay, he loads the deck, yeah. I can't really stop
Yeah.
that.
Now, if you're 19, it is every time the start of the turn. It's something called. You realize now, but you still won in technicality.
Yeah. Loading the deck. Yeah, he loads the deck.
The Game Master's hands, as it's called, can allow major rerolls if it hits a DC.
How much did we use from party funds?
About 1,400.
Okay, so we still did make out.
So,
Well, so you
as
Made
you
out a lot.
as you take your winnings and get on your way to, well, your further endeavors, we are going to take our break. And
Yeah, we'll divvy up that gold in
Yeah.
we'll be back in a few, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ.
And anyone who stuck around for this strangeness.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to put us all to break now. So, thank you much for tuning in. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes. But please, stick around, get some
Alright, everybody, take a bathroom
treats,
break.
and
Hogging.
Eh.
Go
No,
pee.
enjoy your time.
Frogfish.
We got them.
Okay, so
Let's trade it in. Reduce the cost.
And we're back.
Hello.
Whoa. We're back from our break. Sorry for taking a bit longer, but we're back.
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's good to be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Oh boy. All right. So, returning back now, you find yourself back into the streets of Eastgate. I'm gonna refresh so we have a brand new start to our music. And there we go. So, you just gambled, had a nice spa day or hot spring day or whatever you call whatever fuck that was. And what do you wish to do more before you head out for your next trek adventuring?
We are going to stop by the Moondales.
Moondales, yes. So,
Tyler, before we
I
go
will
over there,
take-
can I do one thing?
wha-
What's the weather looking outside?
Oh yes. Our weather.
What's the weather
Well-
looking like?
you notice in the sky it is oddly gloomy. Sun sometimes scares you, and it feels like it's gonna be like this for 24 hours.
Alright, cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Chance of rain.
Really nice. Cool vibe rains. Let's go.
Yo, Vibrant, I'm the weatherman.
Well-
Vibe rain.
While they're going to Moondales, I am actually going to go and prep the cart. Go buy
Meteorologist
things
had
and
ass.
everything.
Meteorologist.
Alright.
I'm gonna do my daily ritual of sitting on Hendrix and soldiers as we go and play my pan flute.
The pan flute.
Okay.
Charisma as
So
usual.
who is heading to the Moondales?
All of us
Me.
except
Everyone but
for
Greg.
Dave.
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone
Greg and the
but
Steel
Greg.
Defender.
Okay. Let me blow my nose. Allergies. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Oh, shit, do it.
For those who don't know, I have a pollen allergy and maybe some dust allergies, so fun. Hey.
We get it. Nature hates you.
Oh, yeah. That's why I don't like druids, eh? So,
Oh, no, that's just the spam summons.
that too.
You get
So-
plenty of them.
You head over to the magical tiny side shop of the Moondales Arcane Antiquities. You enter inside, and still again, the TARDIS feeling, it is larger on the inside. As you see, the three-story building turns almost into 4, and seems to be more of like a tiny warehouse, if you will. You notice most of the shelves here are empty. And then you see a singular person standing close by reading a book on one of the shelves inside the store.
Is it one of the Moondales or just a customer?
You noticed it seems to be just a customer. It is none of the Moondale, seems to be an older lady. Now looks at you as you join inside, closes the book, puts it back into the bookshelves, and leaves the store as you enter.
What
I'm
book
gonna-
was she looking at?
I was gonna eye her up. It's a bit sus.
Yeah, we go.
Sure.
We go.
Make a
Sus.
insight check.
It's sus.
Call the lady imposter.
Oh shit! A rat.
She
Ooh.
seemed-
Yo.
She's just seemed oddly like, I don't want to be disturbed by a bunch of idiots. I walk through the door, and she just want to walk out after just bruising.
Damn, pompous bitch.
Okay.
You notice she had some high and sort of stature to her. She had fine
Would
silk
I have
robes
recognized?
of. You're not there.
I am not here. Shit.
Yeah, she was a
just had
fancy pants.
I forgot.
high-end standards. She has pixie cut, brown, brunette. She just walks out.
Fuck. Fucking Karens.
Where's my manager, head ass?
And as you walk inside, eventually you hear a flapping of some odd wings in the vicinity.
fuck.
Ah,
Here we go.
Zor's on guard. Fucking smack him
the-
if he comes close.
Hear the wings fly above you, roughly 20 feet above.
Mm,
Hey, Where's the actual shop owner and not your dumbass?
Mm. You just hear a grunt, and eventually you hear, as in front of you, a smatter of dust. See a familiar clothed, blue cloak and brown hair. Morgan Mundo.
Ah,
What a pleasant
good to see you.
surprise. Wasn't the first
Hello.
purchases last, weeks ago?
It's like a week
Enough.
or two.
Yeah.
A week or two ago, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Good
do
to
you
see you again.
require this time?
To trade in.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got this, and I'm gonna pull out the Sword of Life Stealing. I got this.
Quite
and I'm
fine
looking
artifact.
Either to sell it or trade it in for something.
You may trade. Our gold is not as it used to be.
Okay. Do you have any offers, or should I take a look around?
Not a lot. Take a look.
Or I'll take a look around. I'll
make a
ask
general
Huxley.
perception check.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
ask Huxley to help me out.
I
What are
will
you specifically looking
uselessly,
for?
I will uselessly follow them around and try to help.
What are you looking for
100
specifically?
soldiers.
Just blades or?
Either blades or anything that may seem useful, like random dumb magic items, like that stupid folding boat thing.
Okay. Make
Holding
a
both.
investigation check with advantage, because you're getting assistance by one magical adept person.
Investigation.
What about Ngudum? 13.
Maybe you should have let me roll.
The store is quite empty. So, you're not assisting, so that's 8, 14.
Just separate. Yeah, just two separates.
Or with 14, there's not a lot. You found
Military.
one item that hasn't been taken.
Okay.
It seems to be a silver sword, but that is mostly it of all their weaponry in here.
I'll call Huxley over. I'll say, hey, Huxley,
Hmm?
know anything about this? You do your magic things?
I'm gonna look down at it. Do I know what this is?
It's make him Arcana check.
Oof.
It's a sword made of silver, a long sword actually. Roughly gives you a +2.
Yes, it's a +2 longsword.
So, have you heard of monsters that are weak to silver?
I've heard of them. I can't remember what they're called.
Well, they exist. So, I'd say this is better than. I'm surprised it's still on itself, honestly. Hey, is there a price tag?
Nope.
Hey, Moondale, how much is this? And I'm gonna hold up the sword.
Roughly the same amount for the sword she has.
Well, do you want to trade it?
We didn't find anything else?
There's not a lot of things. The shop is mostly
Not a
empty at the
lot.
moment.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's trade that in.
All right.
So will you trade it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, before we trade it, I want to just get confirmation from Moondale. So, what exactly is this?
It's a silver blade. +2 to hit and attack damage. That is it.
Hey.
+2's not bad.
You can just add a +2 sword to your thing and name it silver, so it specifies the silver blade.
Okay.
Here's
It's
the check.
gotta take off.
It's an enchanted silver blade, if it helps to say.
And I would like to look at the spell scrolls, looking for specifically dissonant whispers.
There is no spell scrolls left.
Hmm.
Oof.
Understandable.
I'm gonna look down at Hendrik and be like, so we're gonna get anything for you with that thing you hardly use?
Yeah, seems reasonable. I guess I'll go take a look. Huxley, you doing anything, buddy boy?
Not particularly.
All right, I'm gonna need your help for once. I'm gonna
Okay.
need you to help me find a new staff because I don't use this one that much. Maybe something that could be more mapped to magic.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start looking around.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Oh boy.
I'm.
Hey.
Hey.
You seem pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You'd find oddly a somewhat fine looking staff. See something seemed to be made of a sort of ebony wood type of staff.
Like a black, like darkish wood.
Darkish wood staff that seems a bit crooked at some parts.
Cool.
The ends are a bit like the roots are still attached to them.
I'll make an Arcana check to find out what it is.
Sure. It's a magical staff.
Nice.
It's
I-
it's known. It's not like you know the aspect of it, but you know enough to the name that there's probably some sort of heartwood rod, which comes more in like a quarterstaff size, but it doesn't really function as a quarterstaff. It'd probably break if you punch something with it.
So this is more on the caster side. I know you like to be a little bit more hands-on than I ever was. But this is more on
Well,
you'd be more like me. I'm just
well,
saying.
the way I see it is we have a lot of people who do a lot of physical fighting. And if I can throw in something, you know, help them out, heal them, whatever, you know,
So you
dig
want them to take the hits too now. You're learning.
well, after having someone almost kill me, I figured I might as well, you know, value my life higher than I already did, so.
Ooh.
So what you wish? You wish to purchase
You
this
don't have to
staff?
say that out loud. Ooh.
Ooh. Mr. Moondale, my friend.
Yes.
What are we looking at with this staff right here? And I'll kind of show him the hardwood rod.
Oh, the junk? Can bring up for trade.
Oh, perfect. So if I were to say, remember that old adder staff I bought from you good while back? Maybe something like that?
Of the same price, yes.
Alright. And then I guess I will just give him the exchange. I will give him my adductive.
Oh, sorry, I had to burp. Yeah. You can now change those out. Take off your attunement to it.
Alright.
And you can now attune to the Heartwood Rod.
Yes.
Hey, Moondale.
Yes.
What did you just like store all the stuff in the back, or are you like reorganizing or something, or are you actually getting business?
We are getting business by the state itself. We are being paid monthly to create magical items for them, and at the same time losing a lot of our stock. But it's business. Simon is hard at work.
Love to see it.
Anything
All right,
else
well,
you need?
not particularly. If you don't have any spell scrolls.
We ran
anyone
out
else
after
see
the
anything?
army bought the rest.
How about you, Boba?
I have some items in mind, if you don't mind.
Yeah, let me hear them. I'll help you look.
Could I... Something that would return the daggers that I throw.
I believe
Something
you've
along
already
that line.
purchased those items.
Yeah, we've already
We
done all
already did
that.
Wait. Oh,
This is
wait,
a
I thought
second
we were-
instance.
This
Okay.
is
Isn't
this
there
is
like
like
another-
three
This is like right
months. This is
before
like
we
3
leave.
weeks
I'm sorry.
after. You're at the
you're
last
good, you're good.
day of your end, so you're fine. Got
Um,
confusing at the end of last session. Don't worry.
Okay.
And just
Um,
anything else you'd like, Boba?
uh,
You know what we could give him?
I don't have anything in
We
mind.
could get another pair of the boots I have.
I think that would work if you have any.
Which boots?
Elven boots.
Those has been
Valentine.
stuck to the scouting parties of the Imperial Army.
Ah,
Fair.
fair enough.
Anything
I
I
was-
could.
Maybe you could give the cloak that you used to him, Huxley. You don't stick around too often.
Hold on, let me. As like Huxley, you realize he's wearing 2 cloaks.
You have
Not
a
just
cloak.
one.
You have a cloak. You have a cloak. Valentine.
Well,
I
yes, I do. But that's only because I myself am not exactly the most stealthiest.
did have a question.
Hmm.
This is in character. The Moondale.
Yes.
Would you happen to have those rings that have the spells in them? Not
Rings
exact-
of spell storing, you say?
Yes, I believe that's what they're called.
Not anymore.
Unfortunate. Okay.
We have hardly stock. The rest are items they are not willing to take from us. For example, that hardwood staff. More or less a walking stick.
Could you throw us more junk that they didn't take?
No.
Okay.
We are
Oh.
purchasing by trade now. We don't have anything to trade. I'm sorry.
Would you take, and I'm going to reach into my bag and take out the calming magic potions.
You're drinking all of them, have you?
Adverse effects, I'd rather not.
Very well. I can take them off your hands if you wish.
I'll wait until you get more stock, actually. I'll keep them for now, but I'm glad
Very
you're
well.
willing to take them. Okay, I think that should be everything for now.
Very well. If you would ever need anything, you can always come by in a month. I believe our stock should be in better order.
That sounds perfect. Well, you guys ready to head out? I think Gregory might have got the cart all set.
Yeah, I want to go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You walk out. You know where the stables are on the eastern side of town.
Oh, yeah.
You find your
More
way.
More painful.
It starts off strong and becomes slightly off tune, but manageable.
I will help. Oh!
Oh,
Jesus. Let's go.
A loud horn, and you notice a tons of troops starts running actually towards your group. Then realizing that it's just a false alarm, seeing that it's a civilian who's burling a very loud horn. And you see what seems to be a heavy armored captain of the army, actually. He's wearing a large, the Astartes, Astartes short film where
Pauldrons?
you see basically large pauldrons, but on the left shoulder there's just a cloak that hangs off the side.
Oh, yeah.
And he walks off and takes off his helmet and say, "Do you have any idea what you're doing?
No, he doesn't.
Put
I'm
down
blowing a
that
horn." What? It's my horn.
And he legit walks up and takes it out of your hands.
No. I'm holding on to that horn.
Make a. It's swift.
Athletics?
Jesus Christ.
Make a.
give me a
You're
strength
holding
one,
on. Make a strength check.
Yeah, because you're like tugging it away from him. God damn it, we're gonna get into a fight.
He managed to grab it.
Don't hurt the poor man.
Yeah, with its bonuses is a 21.
What?
He rolled a 19. And he
Oh,
has
fuck.
I'm going
pluses.
to bend luck -4.
20. He still grab it. Yeah, I rolled a 1, so
Anti-pone.
yeah. He just grabs it.
Hey,
These are for use for emergency only.
it's my horn.
Don't blare it in the city. He takes
Give
it
it
on his
back.
belt.
No, no. No, that's
False
my
alarm,
horn.
men. Back to your post.
As
This
he
is
walks away, I want to
confiscated
trip him.
material. And he
It's
walks
my
off.
horn.
And he walks off with his troops.
Boba,
No,
I'm gonna grab his ankle
Yeah.
with the
I'm gonna
mage hand,
like
trip his
curse
ass.
him.
could Boba,
Captain of the
grabbing my
army.
horn back. I'm grabbing my horn back. I'm grabbing it back.
Sure,
could
make
Boba
enough.
just pocket it from him?
You could try and pocket it with a mage hand. It's just on his
Yeah.
belt.
I'm also gonna
Make-
hexblade curse him and give him a
make
sense of
us-
fear.
Make a sleight of hand.
With
Just
the
looks
invisible
around.
mage hand.
Yep.
Hmm.
Natural 1. He just snagged it back as Saul tries to jump for it and grabs nothing. You see the captain. He walks off. Writes his mark, and you just see on your left side a floating horn.
Here you go.
You
Thanks.
see Boba doing some magical hand movements in the back.
I pat Boba on the back. Good, you're putting into practice finally.
Yeah.
And eventually you walk and you see Gregory by the cart, where you see your roofed cart with 4 horses played as he's trying to push his Steel Defender into the cart, I think.
The Steel Defender more than likely was like carrying like a, not really carrying, but like had a box of like rations and such, like
Nice.
some simple like things that we obviously need for travels.
Yeah, just grab it and toss it in the cart.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, your
You-
guys are back.
Yep.
Yeah,
How
we're
did the moon dust go?
Pretty good.
Pretty cleaned out, actually.
Oh,
I got a
I'm
cool
sure they
new
were.
sword.
Yeah, new staff.
A new sword, you say? Let me see.
Yeah, it's a
I'll show
silver
him
one.
the silver
It's
sword.
nice.
Yeah, it's just the
Oh.
only time you'll be able to touch it.
It's silvered. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
I figured we need that in our array.
Well, if we come up to any type of, it helps with, I believe, undead and some rather mutated creatures. So that should go well, actually.
Yeah. Got new
Believe they
stuff.
go by lichens?
Like lycanthrope, maybe?
Uh,
Make a history check.
Would I need to?
Yeah, I'd also want to know how to use the blade.
Oh.
I think I would know.
Natural 20.
Oh, you know.
Yes.
Your original blade is silver too. So. Natural 20. Silver blades are used for magical creatures that tends to ignore physical attacks by non-magical items. As well, if it's an enchanted silver sword, can imbue a bit more damage to certain creatures like fiends at times. But like, for example, lichens like werewolves or werebears or weregoldfish, I don't know. They, if the blade wasn't enchanted, the silver would penetrate easier.
Where goldfish?
But the one Aerith has is an enchanted one, which might do a bit extra to certain fiends, specifically.
After session,
Right.
just give me the sheet or something, just
Yeah,
so I
It's
I'll
remember
just a
this.
silver. It's just a longsword +2 that's made of silver. It's no need for a
Okay.
card. It's just a +2 longsword with silver metal.
Yeah.
You just say
Great.
silver longsword when you put it into your sheet.
Plug.
It's a good like backup weapon.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Greg.
Yes.
Can you take a look at this, the staff for me? I'll hand him the,
Yes, I can.
like, the little ebony, like, half stick fucking rod I got.
Alrighty, I'll take it and I'll go to cast Identify, pulling out a monocle with a pearl attached to it.
He didn't really specify what it does, it just kind of traded in for the adder staff. So.
Well, to be fair, you didn't really use the adder staff that much, but
yeah.
let's see what this has.
Right.
And I shall cast Identify.
This is a heartwood rod. Mostly looks like a large cane. It's carved from exceptionally dense heartwood of a ebony locust tree, meaning an ebony tree. This rod can not only serve as a spellcaster's focus, but also a blunt weapon if melee. But it's considered a like a staff melee, so it's not like a quarter staff damage. It's like a D6. Oh, no, D4 actually, I think, for this one. But the spellcasters who attune to the Heartwood Rod gain +1 to their spell save DC and spell attack rolls. The rod may be used to focus without attunement, but the user does not gain any of the additional benefits.
Alrighty, and I'll relay that to him.
And bad.
Alright. Yeah, better than what I had before, in my opinion.
Well, yes, because this would actually passively help you out anyway. Plus, you druids and your hardening of nature wood and such in your spellcasting focus would probably hurt a little bit more with it.
My love of wood is never ending.
I
I'm gonna walk in the cart after I say that.
You know, he used to have a table back at the treehouse just specifically for woodwork that the dragon destroyed.
Yeah, I did. I'm still kind of pissed about that.
Well, at some point, we should sit down and do a little bit of whittling, and see if I could possibly do something to help me out with it.
Whittling.
He used to sell little figures at the
What
little
was
markets you go
carving
to.
it was named?
Carvings. Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's
used to make
carving.
action figures actually. It was really funny. It was funny to watch him as a kid.
You started wooden figurine by whittling it.
I don't think it's called whittling. I don't think it's called whittling, but here we are. Either way. Do you
Whatever it's called.
get on your cart and travel, or are you gonna stall?
Yes.
I'm wondering.
Here you go.
Which
We're
I'm
going, boys.
We shall
we're
go.
going.
I'm going to attune to it, so I'm gonna have request that somebody else drive.
I will drive.
Greg
I-
will
I
assess
will-
the billboard.
Yes,
And then,
the
yeah,
two
well-
short people are in the front. Let's go.
Yeah, while they're doing that, I will tune to it, so I'm good to go.
Alright.
Do I roll animal handling?
Roll animal.
To the
handling.
world map.
With advantage, because I think Greg's helping me, right?
What the cart doing?
19.
19. Alright.
Yes.
Well, it's coming along. The horses seem to agree with you.
We going, boys. We going.
All right, how we leaving, boys? We gonna
Or we
buy?
went to the...
I guess we'll probably go with Lad's route.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that'd be
shortest
fast.
route
Aren't we
is...
wanted in one? Yeah, because aren't we wanted somewhere over here? So we have to go.
You're
this
in
wanted
Hull.
in... You're wanted in Hull.
In Hull. Yeah, so we have
Yeah.
to go this direction.
We're wanted terrorists.
Yeah, probably like
we are wanted
this.
terrorists in this place. Let's not talk about that.
Long
Yeah.
story short, they did some stupid.
Not
Yep.
technically evil people that they
Techni-
don't know evil.
Technically.
Evil.
Technically, not only are we wanted in Hull, but we caused a lot of shit in Matlock. But they
Yep.
don't know it's us.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't know it's
yeah.
us. It's fine.
Oh, what is the town that I blew up?
Oh.
No, that
Wait, when
was
did we do that?
Bromwich. That was Bromwich.
I forgot. That was Broomwich. Yeah, Broomwich.
Yep.
You traveled there to Frostford,
Yeah, they never
to
caught me.
Sarton, to Barham.
Literally not the truth.
Yo, Cutler with the dynamite. What will he do?
So, due to brevity and one standing game, let's see if we maybe get some small combat here. You know the road that you're traveling. So, you get to Ladza. Now you're treading on more odd waters, because you don't really know what to do. But as you're traveling through many of the towns, you realize a bunch of them seem to have tons of guards always going on, like around every town. They question you when you come in, question you when you go out. You did see, as you left Keysgate, another large warband of soldiers to the southeast, like down here, if it helps for closeness. And they seem to just stay there as they do on the west side. When you get to Ladza, everything is oddly under lockdown. Because at night, when you first arrive here, the tavern is the only thing open. So you're like, yeah, that's usual, that's normal. Then you wake up, and the shop that usually open like in the morning doesn't open until noon. And for some reason, they close 4 hours later.
Oh wait, we're in Latza. Are we meeting Vivian, or is that in?
Do you want to meet Vivian?
I guess we'd probably stop at Vivian because the fucking
the tavern.
crew would like to fucking torture me.
Or do you want to just continue through? You can just continue through if you want to. But forced to travel.
Don't matter me.
It's up to
I guess
people.
just
Keep
Just
her
continue through.
going.
Keep her going.
it
Keep her
going.
going.
Yeah.
Keep her
Keep her
going.
Keep it going because we 100% don't want to see Zaw
So-
get in an awkward conversation with the what's her face.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
where the
shit,
fuck did
Latza.
Zaw have a fucking threesome, bro? I forget what town that was.
So
That was
you-
in Duskwell, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Duskwell.
We could not let this
Yeah.
man become a father. He will be a bad one.
Dark,
He's already a father, for all we know.
dark,
Thanks,
Darkwell.
Goku.
Oh no.
Thanks, Piccolo.
All right.
It's me.
You
Goku.
now continue into more new territory. I would like for those in the front of the cart to roll a perception check, please.
I would
think
Yeah.
at this
assume
point-
Hendrickson would have taken over at that point.
Yeah.
24.
25.
Damn,
Get
they on
fucked.
point.
Get fucked, idiot.
As you travel through mostly forest lines, of course, as the way to Pendle, just a small little town. Hendrickson,
Yes.
a tree you pass seems oddly shimmering, like there's just on it something is shining in the sunlight.
Oh. I imagine like I see for a split second and then we keep going.
Unless you want to stop.
It's
It's just an odd shimmer on it.
I'm gonna slow the cart down. I'm seeing something very, very interesting on this tree. Give me a minute. Get down. I'm gonna check it out for a hot second. I'll be right back.
I'll accompany him.
Yeah.
I'll just look out the window. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
I'll pop out, follow along with
Yeah.
Hendrickson.
I'll keep my head out the window. Like next to Greg.
And I'm gonna walk up to the tree.
Okay. On
That
the
we saw
tree
the
that
shimmering
is
on.
starting to hit autumn, with tons of the leaves starting to go orange and yellow, you see hanging on a small branch what seems to be some sort of necklace.
Oh. Am I able to reach over and grab it, or is it too tall?
Yeah, no, it's just like it's head height.
All right, I'll kind of just pull it off the branch and take a look at it.
Right on it. It's first it looks sort of like the imperial symbol. For those who don't know and remember, imperial symbol is an upstanding gauntlet. But this one seems a bit odd because when you drop the necklace to look at it further, it actually turns around and you notice there are some strange intrusions to it, like something has been pierced into the gauntlet. And it seems to mimic some sort of arrows.
This
And the gauntlet
Think of-
seems
I'm gonna
wounded.
look around.
Make a perception check.
does this ping any bells for Zor?
Fuck.
Make a history check.
And then
Oh boy, my favorite.
And I will also do a perception check, seeing if there's
Why do I
anything-
roll good when doing fucking intelligence-based shit and shit
Looking
when I
around,
do
it's
Bro,
just
we
a
going
forest.
do-
I'll give Hendrickson a reroll.
Alright.
Aerith?
Or well, I guess the roll's
25?
already done.
Okay,
Never,
Aerith
never mind.
25.
Well, looking around, not anything. You just wood.
Damn.
I'm looking out for movement, people, etc.
Don't see any movement.
Six-
What'd you find over
We
there?
should see people though.
I'm gonna
16 for history.
I'm gonna
by the
bring
way.
the necklace over to Greg and kind of show him like what what's weird about it.
It
looks-
looks weird.
It looks different than
Yeah,
how
I-
a normal symbol would be.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Shit, and the thing is, I found it on that branch up there, so I'm kind of thinking that it was planted there for a reason, and I don't know.
Well, my first guess would be it might be a marker for those who are anti, in the sense of
Maybe
Boba,
anti-R,
do you know anything about
rebel,
it?
maybe.
no, I don't.
Oh, I would ask Boba. Fuck, I forgot he was on.
Yep.
What was-
Stylo.
what was that, Efron?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
16
shit,
his 16 history. That pop anything up?
It's the Empire symbol, but something's wrong with it.
Okay.
Seems
Boba,
to have
do you know
like
anything about?
metallic
sorry.
arrows into it, and the broken gauntlet opposite side that the Imperial Gauntlet fist would have.
I
That's a
want to make
mouthful.
I want to make an Arcana check just in case.
Sure.
If I want to look at the
It's a
do I
necklace.
make a history check.
Okay.
We can make a history check.
Yeah, I want to see if Boba knew anything about it.
It's a necklace. It looks like maybe an insignia of some sort of group, maybe. But it has the gauntlet that really resembles the Imperial Gauntlet, but it's upside down. Looks like it's hurt and broken apart, as it got maybe some arrows in it placed by some weird metal rods.
So my guess is
Rebellion.
Yeah.
in a sense, yes. I've heard in
I think it's
many
rebels.
stories of rebellion that the rebels like to kind of modify the flags and make them show like a form of retribution. That being said, I don't believe we need to be carrying that. Two, I don't think it needs to be here, and I shall cast catapult and just catapult it into the woods.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Where'd
Well-
you find it, Hendrickson?
I'll point to the tree. Right on a branch about head high up there.
I'm gonna go take a look over there.
Regardless, I do think that we're moving in some kind of some sort of territory that should not be fucked with. So
Yes,
let's keep our heads
so-
down and don't cause trouble.
I'm not
Yes.
gonna
Alright,
walk
well-
into the woods, but I'm gonna look a little into the woods. Do I see any more?
No.
Okay.
I want to make a general
walk back.
perception check just to see if I see anything off.
Sure. Forest. You see a bird.
Bird.
All right, I get back in the cart.
You swear you see on top of a branch like a large bird, sort of just
kinda
hung
cool.
together.
I thought
then-
that does mute like.
But it
yeah.
has like it looks like it has no head for a second.
Oh.
Then you
that's-
notice
Anyway.
there's something that turns around, and you just say, "Whoo!" As an
Oh,
owl.
it's owl. Okay.
You sort of
All right.
notice.
I'm gonna
you
take
woke,
one
you woke
more-
up an owl.
My letter to Hogwarts.
I'm gonna take one more look around before going back into cart.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take one more perception check.
Sure.
All right. Come on,
Perfor-
come on, Dad.
per-
Come on, Dad.
perfor-
Come on.
Performance. Aerith performance.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Yo, plus 8 in
Perception.
performance.
Whoa!
Whoa, so much better.
You look around, Hendrickson.
Yeah, and nothing.
You
Sort of
know,
waste.
you look. It's forest, it's birds, animals. You look up, and then you just see like just something quickly fall for your head, and all you hear is
Ooh.
say, and something warm and white starts running down as you hear off in the distance. Hoo, hoo.
That's
Got
funny.
shit on by now.
Get shit on.
Anyway, we need to leave, and I
Huxley?
Yeah.
Hold on, Greg. Huxley, get this off me, please.
Oh well, since you asked so nicely, I'll click.
I'll make sure you never get home in one piece.
Oddly still hot, but it's gone.
Let's keep
Anywho,
going.
Next one brings it up. I'm gonna shit in your face.
I didn't
I
have
do
to clean
think
it off,
that-
you know.
I do think that showing both going neutral from here on out would be a good idea for the in case we run into any of either side.
Well, we didn't really have big opinions of the Empire anyway, so.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm also going to try to hide my name because I'm sure that they won't
yeah.
they won't appreciate a person of noble descent in their area.
Are
No,
you
for-
okay?
I know-
Actually, I have a question, Greg.
And that is?
how closely do you, or are your parents like well known, like well known? Like, just tell me about it a little bit. I'm assuming that we're moving again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just I mean,
Yeah, we'll be on
Yeah.
track.
just,
In the
there you go.
Keysgate area, and especially a large portion of the southern side of the Empire, the Lumaris are very much known, and all the way up to Latza as well, to a certain extent.
Well,
So there's a chance that I am well known. Hopefully, they don't decide to cause any issues like that, because I want to stay out of it.
regardless, anyone who has Noble under the name probably has a bounty on their head over in somewhere in or the rebel
Well, it
territory.
more than
So-
likely is probably more like my father's issue on that one. My father more than likely has made this very difficult for me from here on out.
what I'm asking is, do you look like him? To like, could you be mistaken as someone you're not?
Does a rabbit look like another rabbit?
Okay, yes.
Then
bear
yes.
bear shit in the woods.
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Well, you could look like your mom. I don't know. Your mom could look like more of a
No,
man.
The males look a lot more like my father, and then the females actually look a lot more like my mother. But my father is much more well known because he is to the lower folk. I write cunt is what they like to say.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Which
like the captain.
yes, very much in a sense. But since I try to be nothing like my father, other than clearly someone who knows business to a certain extent, it might end up still very poor for us. Hopefully, they understand that I'm just trying to not be a part of it. I know that my sisters would be very much in the same boat as Aerith has met. And hopefully nothing bad happens. I really don't want anything bad to happen. I don't want to have to turn on my brethren of the Empire, whether or not they believe they're a part of that or not. I just want nothing to do with this civil war, to be honest.
Oh, I understand. You okay, Boba? You look like you got something on your mind.
Oh, I just wanted to ask Hendrickson. You mentioned earlier that you were good with woodworks.
I think I'm alright. Yeah.
I was wondering when we get the chance that maybe you can make some wooden figures.
But anyone? Oh shit.
That feeling when he has to mute.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I didn't
anyone?
finish my sentence.
Oh, okay. I was gonna. Yeah, go
It's
for it.
alright.
No, you're cool.
If you could make some wooden figures of maybe my parents.
Well, I can try. I gotta know what they're gotta know what they look
Yeah,
like.
I'll
If you have any
do this
pictures or
for
anything,
you.
but yeah,
Well,
sure, I can give it a try. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
need to get to an actual station, you know, with my tools and driftwood, you know. Whenever
Yeah,
we
that's
settle
just-
down, yeah, I can figure it out.
Actually, I can help with that. Give me
Yeah.
when we stop to make rest, I shall fix that.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, Boba,
Yes, sir.
what are those like?
What like?
Parents.
Parents?
Oh,
They're a
They're-
nuisance in my case.
They suck. I hate them.
I love mine.
They're really nice.
I feel like a lot of us have a lot of parental issues.
Well, they're not so much of an
I-
issue anymore.
Mine are pretty nice. They get a little mean some days, but if I do better, they'll be happier. And so
Can
I've always done better. And
Just-
they're always happier.
just realize something. This party is either orphans or wannabe orphans. I just fucking realized that after reading all your backstories. At this
think-
moment, I realize, holy shit.
I think Hendrickson and Gregory are the ones that aren't like that.
Yeah,
To be
they
fair.
are one of
Yeah.
the
I'm
Merchant
not.
campaign, more like orphan campaign.
Woo!
Like Gregory only has one issue with one parent.
I don't even have issues with my parents. They're just not
They're
not
technically
that often
good.
around,
Like,
but I mean they're there.
Well, I mean,
I live in a tribe.
to be fair, my parents are kind of dead.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
My parents were kind of dead to me.
Well, I mean, I was.
That's deep,
I
bro.
was, I
You
was
want to talk about it?
Fucking edgy.
This is kind of confusing. A lot of different people saying a lot of different things.
Everyone has a lot of different opinions, it seems.
mhm.
Like, what are they supposed to do?
Putting shorts on there.
Your
Supposed
parents
to,
are supposed to. Oh, go ahead.
they're supposed to love you and just care for you and about you. And you know how? Have you seen parental animals in the wild? Bear or maybe a bird?
No.
Well, okay. Well, it's supposed to be how the parent raises their child, and they have them grow up, and then once they leave from their home, they they um they have kids of their own if they so wish to.
Wait.
And then they become the parent.
So wait. So, by raising them up, do you mean like they shoulder press them to make them grow, and then they go
No,
off
no,
and
no,
then?
no, no.
I want to imagine that Zod doesn't know what the birds and bees are.
He doesn't. He
No,
also
No.
doesn't.
no, he does. He got fucking told by
Well,
Telfer
but he
in the
doesn't know
first
what the
arc
term
of this
means.
fucking episode.
Yeah.
Oh, he
He
did. He did.
knows. He knows.
He knows
what
now.
the birds
Oh,
and the
yeah.
bees are.
He just got
Oh,
confused about the
yeah.
raise part.
Yeah.
No. So
Uh,
I think that by raising me and like a
Teach.
part of as a part of their family, you know, treat them nicely, care for them, you know. Not
Okay.
work out with them, you know. That's something different.
Okay.
The way I see
Ah.
it, doesn't matter how nice they treat you, they're just gonna get in the way regardless.
Yeah.
But I think there's
I
a lot
feel
to
like
unpack
you
in
have
that
a
statement.
very spiteful relationship with your family.
They're dead.
Well,
I can
guess
tell that,
Doesn't
but
matter with me.
I still think that you were very spiteful for a reason that might be a little
I'd watch
more
what you're saying
rooted
right
into
now.
subconscious.
I'd watch what you're saying right now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I said I'd watch what you're saying right now. Don't want to say something wrong.
As you travel.
There's a lot of tension off that one.
Yeah, no, not that I don't want to
I'm-
have the RP, but I'm looking at our time here.
Fair enough.
So,
We got another 30
with,
minutes.
yeah, there's something I wanted to do before that, if you're allowing me to. But if you want to carry, you can carry on.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Angry tension.
Okay, you travel through Pandal, where you're told immediately you cannot stop here by several guards. They say you need to continue north to Wilston, and you notice off close by a building seemed to have still be burning because the smoke is still visible. But seemingly there was a fire here yesterday or a few hours ago.
What is this, California?
And you
Oh, we missed the fight.
notice there are tons of footprints around and some blood patches every odd moment.
Oh, that
You
looks like a raid.
see, but the problem is you don't see any arrows fired at walls, but you see large scratch marks instead.
Oh,
Tons over walls over every building.
Do I recognize the scratch marks?
Make a nature check.
I think can the druid make a nature check too?
I was gonna say we should probably all.
Did you make an advantage or you make it there? Okay, both roll.
Ah, fuck.
13. Well, some type of animal with claws.
How big were their claws? Or the scratches, I should say. Oh,
There were 4 major scratches. Roughly
Like normal
10
animal size or
inches
big
long?
animal size?
10 inches long and about
Oh.
double the size of your thumb thick, if you will.
That's
Like
ridiculous.
Oh.
half an inch thick, 10 inches long.
Man, a net 20. The
Some are
fucking
a bit
advantage.
longer. Can't
You had a good
pinpoint the animal,
opportunity.
but some type of
Yeah, some
animals
big
has
animal.
been here. And the
Okay.
place got turned on fire, and they're stating everything's under control, but please evacuate.
Well, and so we
let's
continue.
keep going. Hopefully that doesn't, whatever that was, doesn't decide to show up.
Make a perception check. Everybody.
Everybody.
Please.
Oh.
God damn it.
Passive perception, it's okay.
No.
Ah!
I rolled so
All of
bad.
us rolled bad.
Wait, what are we
Hey,
rolling
Never
for?
mind. Never mind. We're
Perception.
fine.
Just
We
roll
are
a
Gucci.
group perception check because you're technically admiring the scenery.
Yo, 2 natural 20s.
Natural 20.
Give me a
That happened like
second.
this is like the third time.
24.
23.
Let's go.
What do my
Rule
natural
out
20 give me?
Huxley, you noticed something familiar. On the floor, close by, you see a patch of, like a lump of fur. Black fur, but on it is a familiar insignia.
Hmm. What would the
That's only
insignia
you
be?
that post. You spotted it on a tree just a few days ago.
Hmm. So,
As you continue on, out of the town.
You notice anything
Seems
there, bud?
the rebellion is really going at it over here.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, as we go further in here, I think that we're going to be having to deal with that a lot. Either way, keep your heads down and just try to not cause too much of a ruckus.
Alright. Continue on. Go on out the next day. Go on out the next night. I realize we have skipped a few days where we could have had camp, so considering you're close to Wilston and time, let's see if you can get some fun encounters before we maybe end our game.
Also,
we get it.
in one of those nights, I would like to use the right tool for the job or something like
I
that.
would like to also say I have made a new encounter table. There is 8 choices, and 60% of them are passive, meaning that there aren't any hurtful ones.
All right.
Okay.
I would like to use this and
Get the
give.
right tool for the job.
I can magically create a tool set and I'll let Hendrickson use it.
That's poggers, my dude.
My smith tools are now gone for the time being. Once he's done with that, I will just make this smithing tools.
What's he using them for? Is to carve out some
Some
Figurines of
driftwood. Yeah.
figurines. Alright, make a sleight of hand check. Just
Well-
to see if you can hold your stable arms to figure
Well,
out.
it's been a while, so let's see how rusty I am.
mind you, this is for
Another-
one of the nights.
Pretty rusty.
Pretty
This is for the
rusty,
this is
but
for the second night.
also I'm kind of fucking mad that there's another nat 20 in the second one.
That's
Okay.
3,
Right.
by the way.
All 3 of them? Okay. Then boom. Ah, fuck. Even worse.
No, I was talking about like that was the third natural 20 in your second slot.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 3. Yeah.
With
one.
an 11, you get the
Mhm.
base down. That's
Alright,
it.
I guess.
It's like the start of the
Alright.
legs. And that's it.
Does Hendrickson have proficiency with woodworking tools?
No.
No. Okay.
So that's why it's just a feat.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Yep.
Alright.
Just a basic body.
Body.
Mm.
Alright. So you lay down
No.
for rest. Who is taking first watch?
Ah, fucking
Yo.
Zor will.
Means
Yeah.
You two.
Like Show
Yeah.
Defender takes all of them.
I'll take the last two.
So Saw and Aerith.
I'll take like third watch.
I'll take second watch.
Is this Evlo in third watch?
Yeah.
I'll do-
It's me and Huxley.
Okay.
Because you guys only sleep for 4 hours.
Yeah.
technically.
I guess I'll just join you guys then. Just vibe.
We're just gonna
Right.
chill out, boys.
Yo.
You cart a few places down just to hide it. You set up a place a bit close to road, but it's the best one where it seems to be the safest as well. The Saw and Aerith.
I can take the next one.
Alright. Aerith and Saw. And Steel Defender. Make a perception check. They're okay.
19
Okay.
and 17.
That's a funnily iconic one, considering what happened earlier. You two just sit around the campfire. Aerith. There's a sound above you, or above behind you, where you see the small tree behind you. And you hear some rustling up there, and you notice a pair of glowing eyes of yellow looks at you.
I'm gonna toss my sword at it.
Okay.
It was a bunny rabbit.
Noticing
An
that,
owl.
Zor gets up and gets on guard.
That hits. So you throw it. Immediately as it hits, you hear it. Something lands on the floor.
Oh.
And that is.
We'll go up and
It looks to
investigate.
be a owl that you just killed.
I'll
The
go
Steel
drink the
Defender will
rest of
kind
its
of bring
blood.
it over.
I
We'll
will
kind of just like
go.
walk over, bring it over, like, and lay it beside the fire, like.
Imagine that was the same owl that.
I'll just go grab
Oh,
it.
it's a different breed. It's the night
Throw it in
version.
the fire.
Husk it right in front of Zaw.
Oop, it's. I rolled on the counter table. Mysterious owl.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna walk over to Aerith and like slap her on the back of the head. Sit back down.
What was that for?
Just throw your sword. It was a nice owl.
What food?
I just show my bag. I have 44 rations. We have food. We have food.
Well, anger.
The
Yeah.
cart is also full of rations, as you guys know.
You need
Look.
training.
Look, you can never be too careful.
Alright.
You can take a hit. It's an owl. Look what you did to it.
It's dead now. Who cares?
Yeah, because of you.
Yes, it was gonna die either ways in the woods.
By the
Yeah,
way,
but it was-
what you thought was a plump owl is just a sunken husk.
I know.
Yeah.
You're talking about food. I can't even eat this now.
FYI,
did he eat that?
FYI viewers, the warlock has a sword that sucks out life essence of creatures. So, no one knows why, but it does.
There's a clip that I want to find of like, I don't know where it's from, but it's like, it's literally just a sword that drinks. It's great. I gotta find it.
Right.
You're too angry, Aerith. Throw the owl at her. Could be a pretty owl.
Eventually,
Pretty owl.
the hour goes by. The hour goes by again. Your watch seems to come to an end.
I'm going on the others.
If I have second.
Who is on second? Is Evlo and Greg?
Boba. Or,
I
It's
think
Boba.
Evla was third watch.
It's just Boba?
Yeah, it's me and Bob, I believe.
I'm gonna kick Boba in the head. Your
What
turn, Buckaroo.
What did you
I just had to go to way of waking each other up.
Works?
Alright.
He's awake, ain't
Does work.
Anyway.
Well, for you, make perception checks, please. 1. Also 2.
2 but -1.
The steel defender was a 25. That's a roll of a 19.
What the fuck does he have? It has a +6.
Yep.
Jeez.
You sit around a campfire. Your steel defender suddenly reacts and looks northward.
I'll look with it.
Notice on
Ready
the
my gun.
road, a person seems to be walking. And then immediately falls over flat on their face.
I'll have my steel defender approach them slowly.
All right. Approaches, it seems to be some person laying face down, straight, unmoving.
I follow Gregory.
Guys, there's a body on the road, and I'll
Uh,
get up from the campfire and make my way over and check to see if the person's still breathing.
yeah, I'll
Do you turn him
Just
around,
get up.
or
Yeah.
just get up and guard Greg.
as you turn him around, it is a horrifying sight. Its chest seems to have been opened from the lower chest, basically like mid-stomach, dragged up so you can see through to the ribs and lungs, and the face is almost the same, but as it reaches the nose, the head is just caved in, like something blunt had hit it,
Oh.
and it's just horrifying to look at.
I'll leave the body and ready my weapon and make sure there's
Yeah.
nothing about
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm
back.
looking already.
I'm looking in the
ready my
direction.
weapon.
of
I'm gonna
the-
look around.
Boba
Yeah.
I'm
just-
gonna
Yeah.
ready an attack to throw my sword at the first thing that I see that comes at us.
As like Huxley pokes his head out of the tent. So
Nani.
he you okay? She
What's going on
Them?
out there?
It's
I'm gonna
it-
dodge.
they're mincemeat.
Cool.
Oh.
All right. Let me
okay,
get
good
out.
night.
Get trash out of this fucking tent.
Uh,
I'm gonna shove him under the tent as I come out. Come on. Come on.
come on, you don't have to shove me.
Okay, well, you don't have to be such a bitch about it. Now get out of the tent.
Okay, Boba's invisible.
Mm,
There you are,
19
roll perception checks.
19. I'm looking mainly in the way that I'm guessing the obvious blood trail is coming.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oh my
scream.
God.
I'm gonna scream and shout and let it
Okay.
all out.
Again
This-
with the
by the way,
two-
This is what happens when you cast Druidcraft every single session. It's just karma.
All right, cool.
22.
You know what's coming next.
a dice gods.
You look around.
It's a
You
bunny.
don't see anything. But Huxley, you hear something. By your camp, you hear a sudden crack of just sticks.
I cast mirror image.
Okay.
And I scream, by the fire!
You run over.
I'm holding
Yep.
my action.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yep,
all ready.
running.
We
running
rolling,
over.
boys.
We already.
You run in. You run
I
in.
keep an eye of the direction that the body came from, but
We're
I
all
back
being
up.
paranoid as
As you
fuck.
all back up, run in, weapons ready towards your camp. There's nothing here.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
But on the floor, you see what looks to be a set of large footprints of some animal
Can-
with heavy
can I identi-
claws.
Can I look at the tracks? Can
Make
I
an
try to
check.
identify them? Nature check. If I swear to God, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream.
I'll give you a reroll. Reroll it, reroll it, reroll it, reroll it.
Which is one again?
Fuck!
There's no way. There is no way.
Do you remember,
You just rolled 3 natural ones in a row.
do you remember
What did he
when?
opt for that?
Remember when back in the Goblin Cave, and I upset Stella very much so with the fire
Yeah,
elemental.
this is karma.
This is
Yeah.
Just
karma.
payback.
This is it. This is it.
Yep.
This is it. This is what I get.
See, that the thing.
Alright.
It is a
Yes.
creature.
Here's what I see, right? I look at the dirt, I touch the dirt, and I look at the group and say,
You eat the
"This is-"
dirt.
No, I
It's
look
an
at the
animal.
group and say, no, I look at the group. Dirt. This is animal.
He lost a brain cell in that interaction.
He
Yeah.
just goes, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah.
You know
Uh,
what, that's cooler. Yeah, if it bleeds, you can kill it. All right, I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Zor hearing that will just kind of step out a little bit further into the bushes outside the camp and just kind of just fucking pound. It's just like, just scream out into the fucking forest. Come on!
And I will actually join him in that. I'm going to combine minor illusion and thaumaturgy to simulate a dragon's roar to scare it off.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Oh.
It's 2 spells in 1.
Also, does that 16 help with anything?
16. It's an animal.
This sucks. This is the second time I'm re-rolling that. Fuck that.
Welcome
That's
to
better.
pain.
You manage to create the sound. Like as you're looking through the fire and everything, you see, like, it's been cloudy most of the days now. You suddenly now get a bit better image because you see this with the campfire light. Now the moonlight are just shining through. And you swear as you look around, Za, there are shadows moving further in the trees. Far away, but there are shadows.
Weak!
Do
Henriksen.
any of us see those shadows as well, or is that just him?
They're just him because he's in the bushes. Henriksen, even though you rolled shit on nature, make a perception check for me.
Another nat 1.
Swear to God.
If it is.
Here we go.
Roll it.
You got this, Heavy.
Oh, I don't think he's here.
He's
Amazing.
AFK.
Epic. Well, never mind. Would have been funny. At least Gregory would notice in the back. You suddenly see a lot of light from your end hitting your back. You look behind you, and through the cloud cover, you see just immense scale of the moon. And the second moon, and a slight glimpse of the third one.
I'll shout out to the group. Yeah, I think there's 5 shadows. They're running. They don't want to fight.
Gregory, what's your
Yep.
passive?
Passive perception?
Mm-hmm.
Dog shit, 12.
12? Something
My
moves
Stood
above you.
Defender's my Stood Defender's passive is, which is right next to me.
So you could, with 12, you're
Is-
fine.
Okay.
I said so, because they're usually you can't react fast enough to get a clean shot, but something swiftly moves across the trees above you, across the street, or across the
I'm
road.
gonna activate
I'll
my
just
flame
you.
tongue.
shoot at its landing location.
It does not land anywhere. It just flies over.
Oh.
I'll
Man,
shoot off in the sky.
you see something on the floor.
And that is?
Strange necklace.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'll look at the necklace, like approach the necklace.
It's a familiar insignia.
The same rebel one.
Mm-hmm. And as you pick it up and look at it and look around, you hear a gut-wrenching howl everywhere in the woods. Just one. Just tons of them. Like a dozen.
Let the dogs out.
That is
You
the question.
reckon, make a Arcana check. 11's fine. You're a smart individual. There is stories of creatures like these that moves in the darkness of shadows and hide in those other shadows made by the full moon. With the immense damage you saw in the town before, you may think the rebels now maybe have started to use some strange creatures by their side. You do remember what Pendle was before. A quite proud imperial village. Never too late on the Imperial birthday to celebrate in masses. And eventually, throughout the evening, sounds quiet. You don't hear any howls. You don't hear any footprints. You don't see any people.
This is not good. But
Yeah.
I believe that either the rebels of this area are either decided to go into a little bit of lycanthropy, or they have decided
what now?
to recruit
They're
some
werewolves.
powerful enemies.
Are those
Being beings that are both human and sometimes uncontrollable beasts.
Ooh.
Heard a
That sounds
story
fun.
about them once back at home. Not many people lived after that.
I read a book about that once. The
I
one of
can
them,
Either
tell
way.
you they're very real.
one of
I
them
th-
killed a girl in Red Hood.
Oh my fucking
damn it.
god.
God damn it.
I'm gonna scream.
No, I heard she survived.
Not
Some
the
of their-
book I read.
Some about our grandmother, right?
Yeah.
I read a different version. Oh,
I don't think this
maybe.
is the time to be talking about this, guys.
I agree with Mr. Huxley.
It's
So
kind
I
of
just-
weird though that they did. You said that like animals. The animals just kind of attack you, but they ran away.
Do you think
Kinda
they bought the dragon town?
I believe that these are smart individuals, and what has come is they have gotten their targets per se, and we're not one of their targets. Just a hostile bystander in a sense.
Just to remind you, you saw the necklace before you entered Petal, and now you're seeing one when you're exiting.
Yeah.
Just to, for those who didn't pick that up earlier.
Either way, this needs to. We need to be on guard, either throughout from here on out. But
Yeah, probably best.
nonetheless, try to get some rest. I'll
Um,
stay up a little bit longer.
I'm gonna stay
Alright.
up a little bit longer. And I'm going to use my Hex Warrior to, or sorry, not Hex Warrior, Pack of the Blade, to do the ritual on the silver sword.
Right, you just get a +2 to your sword, and instead your blade is already silver.
Okay.
It was from the start.
Well, yeah. Actually, your sword does not benefit from that really at all. Just gets
Nope.
+2.
Yeah, +2.
Which is
So-
not bad.
Overall, you now get your night's rest fully, I would say. Not a lot of things occurred after that incident. And on your way further on, you traveled once more into the wilds to get to Will's Den. And on your third day's travel, you see in front of you a large, somewhat small village, I would say. Not very large. Most it looks like just a huddle of like log cabins, if that helps to say. You see what looks like a river running through as well on the northern side. There's a bridge and what looks to be a lumber mill, but you also hear metal clacking as you arrive early in the afternoon. You have now officially arrived to Willsden. That is where we're gonna pick up next game on your then arrival to the new town. So yeah.
Yay.
Hope you had fun. Sorry for not a lot of combat, everybody, but this was after 1 month break for our characters, so they had to figure shit
Sometimes
out.
it's fun to have a large amount of RP.
Yeah. Had a lot. They went for a dungeon for 3 sessions, so I think they needed some RP time.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those who stuck around till the end. I have been Stylo. This has been your players. We've been CritToFailure, and we thank you for dropping by. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeesh.
Bye-bye.
Why?
Why?
Let's fucking go.